This video is sponsored by Deep Cut Studios. For a wide range of fantastic gaming resources such as battle mats, dice trays and pre-painted bases, check out the description below.
Hi guys, welcome back to TNG Productions. My name is Tom and we're back for some battle reports. Now certain things have changed, but with the new kind of regulations we're able to get some games in. So we're going to be playing some Malifaux today. I'm going to introduce you to my guest in a moment. But just to begin with, please remember that we've not played in like 6 months or something at this stage. So this is going to be in no way an accurate, rules-accurate game. It's just going to be for fun so we can get our heads back into it. So roll with it. There's a beautiful border terrain, a beautiful kind of like set of crews. But yeah, just don't worry about the technicalities. There's going to be a lot of looking at rule books throughout this. But we hope you enjoy it. I'm going to quickly bring in my guest. Come over here.
Hello!
This is the wonderful Courtney. Hello, Courtney. So Courtney, who are you bringing today?
I'm bringing Molly.
Molly, and the Resurrectionists.
Yes, but I'll be honest with you, Tom. I've got a bit of a bone to pick with you.
Go on.
Right, you've had Dave on, you've had Chris on,
I know, yeah.
You've even had Darren on, and you're only just getting me on.
Season 2, baby. Season 2.
Oh, obviously,
this is how we're kicking off season 2.
Yeah, it's real bang.
It's my Malifaux wife.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to the crews. We'll show them in a second, and we'll cut back. So these are beautifully painted. You were literally painting until last night. These.
Okay, well, thank you. Yeah, I was.
So these are the Resurrectionists. Who have you brought, Courtney?
I have brought Molly, who is my #1 girl. I love her very much.
She's such a popular character within the game.
She's so great, yes. So I've got Molly. Molly is the girl in the yellow dress.
Forgotten keyword, isn't it? It's called.
It's the forgotten keyword. Her totem is the rogue. Is the necrotic machine. That's it. Who is fantastic. I really love him. Apparently, they call him Fido because he's
like a dog.
Yeah, it's like a dog.
Because dogs have syringes coming out.
Yeah, but he's got a little bowl on his head. He's lovely. I also have Archie, the lovely ice cream boy, who he was a bit of a terror. I don't know if he is now, but
he is a little bit.
Yeah, he's pretty good. He's pretty stud still. And then I have the 2 Krugans, Boygan and Gilgan, my children.
Yeah, you do get quite protective over these.
They are my kids. I love them very much, and they get work done. And then Rogue Necromancy at the back. Can't forget my good boy.
Yep, multiple big beasties in this crew. Which
we're all a big family.
You brought the literal Grim Reaper with you as well. The Dead Rider.
So I have 2 versatiles. I have, as you say, the Grim Reaper, the Dead Rider. Fantastic, does a lot of damage.
Pain for you.
Yes, and then I also have the Effigy, the Carrion Effigy.
Which is extra bit healing, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't got the upgrade on him. I don't like the upgrade. But I do have the 3 upgrades in this crew.
Yep.
I have the Whisper on Molly, which is a absolutely fantastic upgrade for her.
Is that where you look at the cards?
Yes, the top 3 cards, and you can put them out in any order, which is great for her. She has a lot of shenanigans around it. And then Archie and the Rogue Necromancy both have Grey Spirit's Touch, which essentially gives them 2+ regeneration, which is mostly why I take it, but also they have Unholy Ritual, which lets you remove a corpse marker, and it buffs everything around them with some focus.
That's really good. Now I've also taken, in case I forget an upgrade, I've taken the Servant of Dark Powers on Leveticus, and I'll talk about his crew in a second, but we're trying to up our game with upgrades. Now this crew and Leveticus's crew, Courtney, have been covered in a certain well-known podcast. Which podcast could that possibly be?
You mean the Malifaux podcast?
The Malifaux show that we both present?
Yes!
You should totally go to the link that I'll put on screen in a second.
Yes, you should do that right now!
Anyway, we're going to pretend we know what we're doing for this battle report, but let's go and have a look at Levy and his buddies next. And this is my 50 Soulstone crew for today. This is a brand new crew from the Outcasts faction. This is Leveticus and his amalgam keyword. And they are very much about messing with life and death, taking damage off their own hit points to benefit their attacks. They're led by the wonderful and bloody Leveticus at the centre. He has 2 totems, which are his hollow waifs. He has a henchman, Rusty Alice, you can see at the back with a pistol. An enforcer, Marlena Webster, on the bear. And then he's got his Ashes and Dust, which is a fantastic kind of beater. We've got a versatile prospector to fill it out. Normally, I would take a guilty, but we're trying to keep this as keywordy as we can, even if it is versatile. And then a necropunk, which he shares with one of your bad guys.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So these guys are all about kind of getting damage out. They're starting off with 5 soulstones, but obviously they can benefit from more. As we go through, I'll be explaining how some of their key functions work, and you'll be able to see them on the card. So we'll go through to the game. Okay, so here we are. I'm back in front of camera again, my dear. It's been so long since we've actually played like physical Malifaux.
Yeah, it is.
So we've got this beautiful board, all with an array of terrain, which you can see reviewed. It's from Battle Systems. It's amazing, this kind of high fantasy terrain. But it's hiding a lot of our models, so we'll have to explain the situation to you. So we are playing a standard game, standard deployments. We're 8 inches in. And the strategy that we're going for is recover evidence. So we've had to put tokens on each other's models. Essentially, when that model reaches 1 HP or is killed, it drops a strat mark, and we get a point every time we recover a strat marker. Well, 1 each turn. The scheme pool, though, which will flash up on screen, is quite a tricky one. We've got Vendetta, Assassinate, Leave Your Mark, Breakthrough, and Sabotage. So a lot of choices on whether to kill, whether to scheme. We've just poured over our choices there, and I'll flash them up on screen which ones Courtney and I have gone for, but it's... Well, we'll find out during the course of the game, won't we?
I mean, seeing Vendetta and Assassinate against Levy is making Russell in my gym. It's
a double-edged sword. You see Assassinate, and you're like, yeah, and then you're like, oh no, he's coming for me. So we've deployed, we cut the deck. Courtney was the attacker, so he had to split his force. I'm the defender here. So we'll just talk through where we've put the tokens. So Courtney, do you want to talk about which models of mine you've put tokens on?
Yeah. So I put a token on the Necropunk, the Marina Webster, because I'm hoping she's going to die pretty quick.
She will.
Rusty Alice, which is a bit dodgy, but we'll go with it.
The Scavenger?
The Scavenger, that's it. Scavenger there, and then Ashes and Dust in the corner, little tornado boy.
Yeah, there's a little bit of checking with Ashes of Dust to make sure he would actually drop it.
That would be really awkward.
Yeah, it's like the little tower that he creates just holds on to it.
Yeah.
It's got the evidence. I had slightly trickier choices because you've got some big scary things. So I've put 1 on Archie, I've put 1 on the Rogue Necromancy, I've got 1 on your Effigy.
Yes.
Luckily, I got to be able to put 1 on your Totem because it is significant.
It is, yes.
Which is quite good. And I put 1 on one of the Kruligans. We're going to call him Boygun and Girligan.
Yeah.
So Boygun has got the tokens here. And what I'll do is I'll take some photos or I'll pan across just so you can see these models in there. Beautifully painted, glory. We flipped for initiative. I managed to flip a Mighty 12. Courtney flipped a Mighty 2.
Which is about right for me.
Which is about right. We've drawn our hands. Neither of us have chosen to spend Soul Stone, so we're just sticking with it. I've elected to go second, so we're going to go to the first activation of turn 1, which will be the Resurrectionists and Molly Squidge-Pidge's crew.
Right. First activation, I'll just quickly show you your hand, don't tell him. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to activate Boygan. So this is going to be the easiest activation in the world. Boygan is going to put down a scheme mark just here. And then he's going to focus. And that's it.
Okay, over to my first activation. It's worth me saying Levy with his upgrade has heralded himself forward. Courtney was very kind to remind me. He was like, you got a 6-inch move to play with there, mate. And I was like, oh yeah. So he's moseyed up. But I think my first activation is going to be the Scavenger, because I quite like the look of that 12 that I flipped there for initiative. So Scavenger's going to use tools for the job. So this is my starting hand that I'm playing with. I'm going to draw that 12 of Rams, and I'm going to discard this 5 here in the bin. Next thing I'm going to do, the Scavenger is going to try and do a weird device, and this is essentially a once per activation ability that is a range 8, stat 5, needing a 12, and he can give a target focus +1, and he's got some really fun triggers there. So he's going to target Rusty Alice, he's going to see what he gets. So I need a 7 here. He definitely succeeds, he gets a 12, which gives her a focus, and a 12 is the weirdest one. He's got Vanish. He can place himself anywhere within range, so he's just going to literally teleport, I think, 8 inches up here. He's going to be like, you saw nothing. Which is pretty good, to be fair. I kind of wanted to move him sideways anyway. And then I think for his second AP, he is also just going to kind of concentrate, because he's very aware that Archie's is on that side of the battlefield and no one wants to mess with that. So Courtney has very cleverly used his 1 pass token here, so I'm just going to burn an activation with a Hollow Waif. She is going to move 2 inches to here. Then she's going to be in the kind of rough ground, so she's kind of in severe terrain, so that's about as far as she can really limp. She is just going to take the... Well, Molly can't see her, so I could potentially walk a second time. But I'm just going to take the concentrate action just to focus, and that is her.
Cool. So I'm going to activate Girligan. Girligan is going to do the exact same thing that Boygan did. So I'm going to put a scheme marker down, so I'm just going to lift up the necrotic machine.
Yeah, we've just said, can you put them underneath models? I'm absolutely fine with that. I think we had something in a very early battle report where I believe it was okay, so I know what you're going to be doing with these anyway, Courtney, so it's fine.
And then I'm going to focus.
So it's at this point of the battle report really early on that I'm lamenting all this beautiful terrain because getting the tripod around is already a nightmare. But beauty over practicality as always. So I'm going to go with the second hollow way. She's going to mosey herself behind this tree. And yeah, much in the same way, she's going to take the concentrate action to gain a point of focus.
Awesome. So my activation, I'm going to be moving the Rogue Necromancy. So first things first, I'm going to do his bonus action. Bonus action ambush, which is going to let him move up 3 inches. Now, because he's not in concealing terrain, he's going to have to drop a card, which for any other crew would be pretty rubbish. For my crew,
It's almost like it's your whole mechanic.
Yeah. So I'm going to discard this one, and then.
So you drew really well at the start, is what you
Yeah. He's going to move. He'll move to here. Because he's discarded the card, which is the mechanic of my crew, he will gain a poison token, which I'll put at his final destination there.
As the poison goes up, Courtney is very sensibly going to use a dice for this rather than us trying to constantly put tokens on.
Exactly there. So I'd have to even just use a dice right now. So I'll put that there.
So he will be poisoned too in a minute.
And then he's going to go to here, and then he's going to walk to here.
Beautifully measured out, my love. Beautifully done.
And then I'll concentrate because, focus is always nice. And that will be the end of his turn.
Over to me then. I'm going to go with Mr. Whirlwind that you've just kind of pointed to there. He is going to drop a ski marker just here. And then he's going to mosey 7 inches, ignoring terrain because he's awesome. And we've pre-measured it. It gets him basically snugged behind this staircase here. And that is Ashes and Dust.
So I'm going to activate Molly. Molly has the Whisperer upgrade, which means that at the start of her turn she can look at the top 3 cards. So I'll show you these.
I will quickly turn away.
So that you can see them. First thing we're going to try and do is I'm going to try and do the tactical action constructive criticism on the Boygan. So essentially what this is going to do is I'll be targeting Boygan and I have to get at least a 6. If I do succeed, then he gets to reactivate this again this turn.
I like how it's constructive criticisms. I like the way you put that ski marker down, but it could be improved.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah.
So you need to go 6 here. Start 6 needing a 12.
Yeah. So, Badoom.
Oh, nails it.
Yeah.
So Boygan can reactivate this turn.
Yeah, so Boygan can reactivate this turn, and I need to discard a card, so I'll discard this 4. Now, if I was in range of anything, I could have Molly do her.
It's fading
discard.
memories, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
when you're within 8, you get to give someone distracted.
I could also have the Boygan do it as well, but there's no point.
Okay.
So he gets to reactivate, which is awesome.
So that's your first AP.
That's my first AP. The second AP is I'm actually going to try and do Lost Knowledge on the. Let's go with the one at the back.
Okay, the one that's in the necrotic.
So what this is going to do is, if it succeeds, I eat that token, the scheme marker underneath the narcotic machine, and I get to draw 2 cards.
So start 6 needing an 11 here.
Boom.
She gobbles up the schemes.
There you go.
And you get to draw 2 cards.
I do. Awesome.
We'll remove that marker in a second, don't worry about doing it now.
Yeah. The third action, she's going to take a walk, and she's going to go.
Just within an inch of this cover, but within Rogue Necromancy's range.
We've pre-measured it to make sure that it's right. And now, her bonus action. So I'm going to do the bonus action, Premonition. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard 2 cards, which is going to be a 4 and a 1. Well, actually, I'm going to let the Rogue Necromancy and the Dead Rider discard cards to be more correct.
Oh, yeah, any number of friendly models within range may discard a card. So this is the Molly Cruise thing. It's them who discard it because they get the bonus.
Exactly, yeah. Now, the Dead Rider doesn't get anything per se because his versatile is not actually part of the keyword, but he does actually get a little push. So he gets, from Premonition, he gets a little push 2 inches. So he is going to go, he's going to go just up here. Nothing special.
But he gains focused, which is
And he
really
does gain
This is
focused.
focused wars at the moment.
It is.
And the Necromancy.
And the Necromancy. So, the Necromancy also is going to get a little push. So he's going to go 2 inches.
It's usually a Malifaux widget, mate.
Yeah. So he's going to go 2 inches. He's just
edging for you can get through that gap, don't worry.
Yeah,
the fence doesn't really stop a big beast of death.
I'm just going to nudge him up a little bit, just to be a little bit careful. He's also going to gain another focus, but he's also discarded the card, so he gets 2 more poison tokens on him.
Now for the necromancy, why is this important that you're getting poison?
So this is kind of actually a key word for McMorning because he's a joint between McMorning and...
Perverse metabolism, is it?
Yes, it is. So basically, when he would take poison damage, he heals it.
Which is really useful.
Yes, it is.
Anything else for Miss Squidpidge?
No, that's everything.
Over to me, I'm going to go with the Prospector. He's going to start by pushing towards this scheme marker because he's super excited by Ashes of Dust kind of leaving it. So that's his dowsing stick. He's also going to gain the stunned condition to add a soul stone to my pool as he kind of mines some soul stones. That means he can't declare triggers and his bonus actions count towards his action limit, which he's not really going to care about. So the first action he's going to do, he's going to appraise, remove a target scheme, scrap or corpse marker, flip a card which can't be cheated, and resolve the following effects. So we're going to see if it's successful first. So it's a stat 6 needing a 10, so I need a 4+ here. We get a 2, which is not great. Do I want to cheat that is the question. I'm probably all good. He's failed to do it that time, but I'm just going to try a second time because that makes more sense. So we're going to try again, stat 6 needing a 10, so needing a 4. We get a 4, thank God, right. So now I have to flip a card, and basically if it's 0 to 5, I can draw a card, discard a card. If it's 6 to 10, I just draw a card. And if it's 11 to 14, I get to drop my choice of either a friendly or enemy scheme marker anywhere within 6-inch range and draw a card, which is very good. So I'm going to remove this, and then we're going to flip a card. So we get a 6, just bring that into camera. 6 to 10 is draw a card. So I'm just going to draw a card. I have drawn this. That takes me up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm just going to immediately discard that 4 for absolutely no benefit. And then the prospect is going to end his activation, which will take away his stun condition.
Cool, so I'm going to activate Boyagan again.
Let's try harder.
Yeah. So Boyagan, all he's going to do is he's going to do a double walk. So as I say, we've always mapped it out already. Oh, I'm trying not to knock down all the houses at the process.
I know, it's a nightmare already.
And that is all Boyagan's going to do.
He just doesn't want to be hit by Levy, basically.
I don't think anything wants to be hit by Levy, to be honest.
So my Necropunk is going to go next. You can already see what he's planning. He's planning to do a giant leap. So he is got 6-inch range on his leap. It's stat 4, needing a 10. Masks are built in, which is nice. So I need a 6 here. Let's see. We get a 13. That is very good. All my big cards are going very early though, which is not.
I mean, I like seeing it so, you know.
He's gonna leap over to here, which ignores all that kind of severe terrain, which is quite good. And then as you can see with pre-measured, he's just going to mosey behind this wall, and he's going to give himself a concentrate. So he's just going to focus there, and that is him done.
So first things first, I'm an idiot and removed the wrong scheme mode token, so you can see that token's back. So please don't think too harshly of me, I'm so rusty with this game, it's been ages. So, Necrotic Machine, all he's going to do is he's going to do a double walk, and he's essentially just going to go behind Molly.
There's weird formations that are going on here. It's like some sort of like American football kind of linebacking here, where like everyone's ducking and diving away from like the levy bomb.
Yeah.
He's not that bad.
Are you joking me?
Once he's activated, that might change.
So, there you go. Easy squeezy, lemon squeezy.
So there's a lot of markers that have just gone out. Rusty Alice is going to go next. She's going to limp 4 inches. Well, she's going to declare a charge because you've got an annoying ability with Molly, which is called Leeds Caress, isn't it? And what does that say, Courtney?
So essentially, if you do a action twice in Molly's line of sight, which you know is anywhere on the board, which you can see, you take 2 damage.
Yeah, which isn't particularly great. I don't really want my henchman taking 2 damage this early. So Alice, after her recent nerf, she only moves 4 inches. She's basically going to declare a charge to there, and then she's going to walk to the proxy base that we've put there. She's then going to attempt to put a trap out for her bonus action. So create trap. It is a stat 6, needing a 12. So I need a 6 here. She can't take this action when she's engaged, but she's okay.
We get a 3. Do I really... No, I'm not too bothered about the trap there. It would just be a damage and an injured, but to be honest, I think Archie just jumps over whatever I put out anyway. And that is going to be Rusty Alice all done.
Okay, now we're going to activate the puppet. The puppet is just going to do a double walk.
I feel there's a lot of like them go, excuse me, in this alleyway, like shimmying past.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So basically, he's just going to go where the screen marker is, just for easy placement, exactly. So he's just going to do a double walk to there, and that's him done.
We're already at the stage of the battle where we're actually running out of focus tokens. So, Marlena's going to go. She's a weird model that she doesn't really conform to all of the rules of Levy's crew. She's kind of her own thing. She's going to move 5 inches just to this position here. So she's kind of looking after her buddies. We'll explain how that works in a little bit. And she is just going to take the concentrate action. So she's just going to gain a point of focus. She's not going to worry too much about her bonus action for now. It is a way to draw a card, but I think it's also wasting a card. And I've flipped so many Severes already, I'm kind of terrified about flipping anything. So you've got Archie and the Dead Rider left.
I have.
Over to you then, mate.
Right, and that's it, the big boy with the ice cream. So
He's not quite got the hops that he used to have.
No, he doesn't. So I'm going to try and do a hop. I'm going to try and do a leap. Now, he doesn't have his mask built in now, so I'm going to just be candid and just say I ain't got no mask in my hand. So this is a risky risk.
This is literally a leap of faith.
So it is literally a leap of faith. So I need at least a 4 of masks. Come on,
Go on,
Dick.
I have faith.
Oh!
It's funny when I'm kind of a little bit gutted because I know what that means, but I'm also quite happy for you.
Yeah, so it goes off.
I should say we in no way rigged that. That just happened to work. I don't know how that happened.
It's just my luck, I guess.
How many cards in the deck? 52. Yes. Jesus Christ.
So 6 inches. He's actually just going to go this way.
And this is a place just like the Necropunk, isn't it? So you basically go the other side of the stick if you want to.
Yeah.
Which he does want to. It's Archie playing near the graveyard. That makes sense.
Yeah, he likes graveyards. Graveyards are cool. So Archie's going to go to there. Then he's going to make a little walk. Because he's a good boy.
How far does he move? Does he move 4?
4 inches.
He's a big lad. He's got to mosey round.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get to the Necropunk, but I can definitely, threaten him, yeah. If I just do it like that. That's alright, isn't it?
Yes.
I'll just go back a little bit because I just pushed it a little bit. And now, this is the problem now. So, I don't think I can charge there because I think I'll hit that bridge.
What's his melee range?
His melee range is 1 inch.
Yeah, so I think you'd have to charge to there, which you are going to cross the bridge.
Yeah, so that's just not going to happen. So I think what I will actually do is I'll actually just walk to a little bit to this wall. I mean, I don't need to measure this because it's just going to... I'm going to charge to there. So it's 6 inches for his charge because he's got a rush. So I'll just go charge to there and then go, ooh, that was a wall.
Oh no, couldn't quite manage it.
And that is actually done.
Okay, so we're going to go with Leveticus. He is up next. So first thing he's going to do, he's going to use his Sanguine Evocations. I've done this off camera, but I'm just going to show you the cards that I've flipped, which are these 3. And essentially what Levy can do is he can look at the top 3 cards, he can then put them down in any order he wants, or he can discard them. But if he discards them, he takes point damage for each discarded card. So, my eyes have lit up a little bit seeing Archie. This could be a mistake, but I don't really want to go near the middle because the Dead Rider's still ready to go and he's got quite a hefty close combat attack. So Levy could shoot with his Unmaking, but Archie has put himself in cover and that turns Archie's terrible defense into average.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what Levy's going to do instead, he's going to make a walk action to here for his first AP. Ooh, he's going to take the fence with him. And then he's going to declare a charge. So he's charging to there. Molly can't see him through this bazaar. So Levy's going to be using his Death Touch ability, which is range 1, so I am just within an inch over the wall. And it is a stat 5 with an inbuilt crow against Archie's defense, which is...
a fantastic 4.
Now, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to have to, in a second, use my channel ability. But before I do, I've got 2 to pass the terrifying test. Archie is terrifying what?
Terrifying 12.
And Levy is willpower 7, thankfully. So let's see if I can get a 5. Obviously, I planned this, so I do. Levy's then going to use his channel ability, which basically says that he can, when he declares an action, he can take 2 irreducible damage, as long as he's got 3 or more health, to then get a positive flip on the action's duel and the damage flip. So he's going to channel, which takes him down to 8 health. And then he has got his stat 5 versus Archie's defense of 4, but I'm on a positive flip to this action.
Okay.
So, I get a 9 and a 1. So I'm currently on a 14, mate.
Okay, I think I will...
You're currently on a 10, yeah?
Yeah, I think I'm going to cheat a little bit up. I'm going to cheat with an 8.
That takes you to
That takes me to a good old 12.
12. I'm going to go with... Ooh, decisions. Okay, I'm going to take a 10 to take me to 15. So that would be a negative flip. My channel would then take it to a straight flip, but you are...
I'm hard to wound.
So it takes it back down to a negative.
It does.
Now we have triggers to declare. I'm going to declare the necrotic decay trigger. And what Levy can do, he may suffer up to 2 damage, and when resolving, the target suffers an additional damage for each one that he took. So Archie will be on plus 2 damage here. So presumably Black Juker,
yeah.
this should be 2, 3, 4 damage. So first one is a severe, second one is a moderate. So moderate is 3 damage up to 5, mate.
Okay, that's not good.
That takes
He's on
Archie
6 health.
6 health. So Levy's taken a bit of damage there though, which is not the best. I think I might take a second swing at Archie.
Okay.
But I don't think this time I'm going to channel. I think I'm just going to take a swing. So Molly can't see me, so I've got nothing to worry about here. So this is stat 5 versus your defense of 4.
Yep. 14.
Black Joker.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Right at the end of the turn. Put the graphic in. Watch me weep. Well, that doesn't go off, sir.
Yeah. Woo! I'm pleased about that.
Yeah, that's fine. So he's used his first AP to move, his charge, he's taken a swing into Archie. That is Leveticus all done.
Okay.
This is a big one we've got planned here.
Yeah, this is a bit of a Hail Mary, but you know, gotta try it. So, I'm going to activate the Dead Rider. The Dead Rider is going to try and do ride with me, taking Molly with him.
She is within 2.
She is within 2. So, I need at least a 6 up. Here we go. Oh, that's enough.
Nailed
awesome.
it.
So,
You push 5 inches, which
Push 5
conveniently
inches.
you've made room for.
I have. So he'll push to here. Molly can be placed anywhere in base contact. So I'll place her here. A bit out in the open, but hopefully I won't get punished too much for that. Then I will do a walk, which is 7 inches on the rider, which is awesome.
Yeah, we pre-measured this, so it's where the
So
blast
here.
markers are.
And then he's going to make a charge on Archie. No, on the Leveticus. So he's just going to go to...
He's seen Levy on poorly health and he's like, yep, I can definitely do with this.
Awesome. So we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll clear the bump out the way.
So, here we go.
It's quite a nasty attack, this one.
It is, isn't it? So, I'm going to do Scythe. So, it is against your defence.
My defense for Levy is 5 with an inbuilt tome, which we'll talk about in a second.
Awesome. My inbuilt is, it's a 6.
So,
I'm not going to use a fate point. I think it's called a fate point, yeah. It's something like that anyway. Fate token, so we're just going to do this pretty nice.
also, so you've got space there, mate. I'm just going to flip it.
Okay.
So, defense of 5, I'm on 8 currently.
I'm on 11.
That's not bad at all. I'm going to cheat in a 12. So, I'm going to go to 17.
Ooh.
That's that card I picked up at the start of the turn.
Unfortunately, I don't think I can actually beat that, sadly. So yeah, that would be the end of that.
So I'm just going to declare here my unmade trigger. After resolving, the attacking model suffers 1 irreducible damage. So your rider will take a point of damage.
Takes a point of damage.
And then Levy has an ability called Ruinous Repairs. Once per activation, after an enemy model within 8 inches suffers either damage from entropy or a maid, a friendly model within 3 of it may heal 1. So Levy is going to heal 1 off that as he kind of laughs and giggles at the damage the dead rider took.
Okay.
And that will bring us to the end of the first turn. So ladies and gentlemen, we've just pointed out that if you look at the right hand side of your screen, you'll see how a civilised human being plays Malifaux. It's been one of those turns, hasn't it, mate? The first turn's always a bit cagey. There's a lot of focus on the board, and there's a lot of... Archie has survived despite a fair bit of time.
Yeah.
Levy's on about half health, but luckily we can explain his mechanic later that he can come back. But that dead rider slap bang in the middle of my forces is not great. We're now heading towards kind of thinking about schemes as we go from turn 2 onwards. And obviously the strat, we need to start killing things that have tokens next to them.
Yeah, exactly.
So we have flipped for initiative. I flipped a mighty 8. Courtney laughed at me and flipped a 13. So you've elected to go first.
I know, surprisingly enough,
Shockingly.
I thought I'd go first this time, you know.
It is worth saying Courtney spent one of his 2 soul stones to sort his cards out. He'll show you his hand when he starts his first activation in a second. But
what as much ammo as I possibly can in this turn.
priority for this turn, mate? What's the...
Kill Levy.
Kill Levy? That's pretty solid.
I think I need to get the Rogue Necromancy back into formation because he's just all the way over there on his lonesome.
I feel for me, obviously, I need to get Alice and Ashes and Dust kind of stuck in to do their damage. So we'll see how it goes. We'll go to the first activation of turn 2, which will be the Resurrectionists.
Awesome. So I'm going to go with Archie first. So
A few things happen straight away.
well, yeah. We've got to explain a couple of things. So Archie and the Rogue Necromancy have the Grey Spirit's Touch upgrade, which gives them regen 2. Unfortunately, Levy...
has entropy.
Yeah.
So when you activate within 3, you take a point of damage. So Archie would basically just heal 1. So
Yeah.
he'd heal 2, take 1. Levy has got Ruinous Repairs. As we said, when someone takes damage once per activation from entropy or from a maid, he heals 1. So Levy's now back up to 8 HP. But Archie's healed 1, so Archie's back up to...
Archie's back up to 7 HP.
That's not too bad at all.
No, it's not. So, Archie, unsurprisingly... Well, actually, before I take a swing, I'm going to do my bonus action. I'm going to use the new one, Mournful Memories, which would give him a plus flip to his first duel.
Which is a really good one, actually.
Yeah, it's nice. So the only thing is, it is a big cost. I need at least 7. So here we go. Let's see if I can do it. No.
Do you want to cheat?
I do, and I'm going to cheat with this 7.
Ooh.
So. Archie now has a plus flip. So, he's now going to attack.
With your huge fist?
Yes.
I think Levy is going to... Oh, do I want to spend a soul stone here? I'm tempted to spend the soul stone. No, go on. We'll see how this first one goes and then I'll regret it afterwards.
Okay, so...
stat 6 versus my defense of 5.
Yes. So, 2 cards, a 10.
An 11.
And a 12. So that's 18.
18 currently. I don't think I'm going to be beating that. 11 was a good flip for me. So I'm on a 16 currently.
Okay.
So this would be a negative flip. Do you get the positive to your damage as well? Or is it just
no, it's just for the final duel.
Okay.
You can actually put a suit on it as well, but...
Yeah.
So, I'm going to do damage. Now, there is actually a trigger on it which is bowled over, but...
You're kind of okay where you are, really, aren't you?
Pretty much, yeah. So...
I'm going to declare the unmade trigger for me, which again, you'll take another point of irreducible damage.
Awesome. So, it will be a negative flip.
Negative flip.
Let's go.
Oh.
Okay,
severe.
So that is 6 damage.
Right, now I'm going to spend my soul stone. So,
blame you.
I'm going to try and reduce that. So it's 6 currently, so let's see what I flip. A 2, I can reduce it by 1. I'm going to cheat in, because you can cheat these, luckily, a moderate to reduce it by 2. So Levy's going to take 4 points of damage instead of the 6, which puts him on 4 health. He did not appreciate that.
No, I bet he didn't.
But Archie has taken the 1 in retaliation, luckily, so does that knock you back down to...
I'm on 6 now.
6.
So, he's going to attack him again.
There's no surprise there.
With no surprise.
Just a normal flip
Just a normal flip this time.
So again, defense 5 versus stat 6.
Oh, 10.
13 currently.
I think I'm going to cheat in to 16.
Ooh. Why do you do this to me, Courtney? I'm going to go to a 17.
Okay, cool.
Again, unmade trigger, so you take a point of irreducible damage.
Yeah, okay. So now I'm going to discard a card. Now, because I've discarded the card, Archie gets to heal whatever the card is. So I think I'm just going to discard.
This is your fading brain freeze ability.
Yeah. This 8. So because it is a moderate, he heals 2.
There's a lot of health bouncing up and down here. Takes it back up to
7.
And you're discarding a card because
I've got flurry.
there you go. So
I get an extra attack.
stat 6 versus stat 5 on my defense.
Yeah. Oh.
I am on 9.
Okay. I am on 9.
So I have to cheat first. That's literally Levy going, please help.
Oh, I've got a message from Levy.
I'm going to cheat in a 10 to go to 15.
Okay, I'm going to cheat in a. Okay, so 15.
Basically forces the negative flip.
Yeah, I'm going to cheat into a 17.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'll declare the unmade trigger in a
I
second.
thought you might.
Negative flip for your damage then, mate.
Okay, 1. So that's a moderate. Oh, no, it's a weak, sorry. 2. Well, it was going to be a weak. So it is 3 damage.
I'm still going to try and stone it because I don't particularly want all this damage going to Levy. So I'm going to try and reduce it by 1. So he takes 2 damage,
Yeah.
which puts him on 2 health.
Awesome. And
Archie
takes
takes
damage.
1, yes.
Okay, and that is Archie done.
Big hits.
Big hits.
Well, that didn't feel particularly tasty. Not at all.
So, me.
These are the cards that I've got left going into this activation. Ashes and Dust is going to step up to the plate, I think. Ashes and Dust is going to declare a charge. It's got a 7-inch move, so it's pretty speedy. It's going to charge itself to that position there, into the Rogue Necromancy. And I'm going to declare an attack using my Deadly Claws. Now, you are terrifying.
Terrifying 11.
So, I am willpower 6, so I need a, 5 here?
Mm-hmm.
Get a 7. I'm all good.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so this will be stat 6 versus your defense of...
My defense is defense 4.
Okay, so let's see how we do.
7 currently.
Oh, that's a 17.
17.
No, sorry, it's a 16.
16. I'm going to cheat in a 11 and go to 17 with the Crow trigger.
Oh, what you have that?
Okay, so Crow trigger is a necrotic decay. So Ashes and Dust is going to take 2 damage, putting it down to 6 to add 2 for the damage flip here.
Okay.
It would be a negative flip normally, but again, you are hard to wounds. This is double negative, so it's 3 cards pit the lowest, yeah?
Yep, that's
So
it.
we've got a severe,
Fucking heck.
and a weak.
Oh!
So it would be 2 up to 4 damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep.
Oh, poor Severes, they've gone away.
That's my first AP. Now, annoyingly, Molly can see me, which is very rude of her. So I think what I'm going to do with Ashes of Dust is I'm going to try the Draw Essence ability.
Okay.
So Ashes of Dust is going to take a point of damage, which will drop it down to 5 health, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
And what this says is that enemy models that are within 3-inch pulse, so just Rogue Necromancy here, must each pass a TN12 defense duel or suffer 2 damage. For each other model damaged by this action, Ashes and Dust heals 1.
Okay.
So TN12 defense duel with your defense of 4. Laughs it. Doesn't care.
Ease.
This is the new Carver. Because Carver has the same ability and every time it just doesn't work. But that's Ashes and Dust all done.
Awesome. So, I'm going to go with a Dead Rider.
You want him dead?
I do want him dead. So, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do the bonus action first, which is Revel in Death. So, everything...
Well, we should say actually, you've healed 1 because you would heal 2. Entropy takes 1 away. I've also healed 1. Levy's on 3. How much is Dead Rider on?
well, the Dead Rider is on 7.
Okay, now you go to your bonus action.
Yeah. So I'm going to go to the bonus action now, which is Revel in Death. So everything within 6 inches, enemies, which I'm assuming is probably just going to be Levy. Yeah, I think so. Let's just do. Oh no, it's going to be Alice as well. I'm just going to have to get a 6 of crows, and if I do, they take 1 damage and get injured 1.
Oof.
So, and I should also say he's got 3 fate tokens on him now.
Yeah, because you gain them at the start of the
turn, yes. So, let's see if we can get it.
Are you going to spend one of your fate tokens?
Well, I will do it because I want to get the triggers.
Yeah.
But we'll get to that in a sec. Alright, so that's enough, but it's not a crow. So I'm actually going to spend 3 fate tokens to add 3 crow triggers, 3 crows suits to this ability.
Yep.
Which is going to make it go off. So Levy takes 1 damage.
He will go down to 2 health.
And is injured 1, and Alice takes 1 damage.
I'm going to have Marlena use her soul tether here. So Marlena's got an ability, when another friendly non-minion within 6 inches suffers damage, it may reduce that damage to 1 to a minimum of 0. Even if it's irreducible, if it's so, then Marlena takes 1 damage.
Okay.
Alice will still take the injured.
Yes.
Which is important.
Which is handy. So, now I'm going to declare a trigger. So, because I used 3 crows, or 3 fate tokens to get 3 crows, I'm going to do the spinning scythe, which basically means I can take a melee action against a model within 6 on line of sight. Now, obviously, he can see Levy.
Who could it be?
Yeah, so he's going to take an attack against Levy.
Do you want to use your focus?
I'm going to use it this turn.
As you kick yourself afterwards.
Yes, I'm going to use it this turn.
So I'm down to defense 4 here.
Yes. And I'm stat 6.
Oh, goodness.
Here we go.
Positive flip for you. Oh, 5.
9 and a fat. So it's 9, so we're up to 15.
I'm going to shoot in a 10 to go to 14.
Okay, so it's negative flip.
Yes, and I'll declare the unmade trigger, which is built in, so you'll take a point of damage.
Okay,
afterwards.
so 1, moderate, 2, moderate. So that is
4 damage.
4 damage.
Oh, I've got 2 health left. Do I do anything with this? I could try and stone to reduce it. See, the problem is Levy's mechanic is here, he doesn't actually die, he teleports to one of the hollow waifs. It's whether I want to make you waste another attack so you don't just go barreling into Rusty Alice. Yeah, I'm going to wait before I reduce it by 2. I'm going to need a severe here, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to spend a soul stone. We'll risk it for a biscuit. Flip. It's a 3. I'm going to cheat it with a severe. Okay. So I take 1 damage.
Awesome.
I have 1 health left.
Cool. So
I have no cards in my hand now.
So I'm going to use 1 AP to do an attack.
Yep.
So this is just a normal flip. Let's do this.
Defense of 4.
Yep.
11.
15.
Go for it. You take another unmade damage.
I'll take another unmade damage.
So he's taking 3 damage this turn from Levy, chip by chip.
Yep. And then it's going to be a
negative. Black Joker, please.
1, 2. So that is going to be 3 damage.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that. So
I mean, I'll take that as a moral victory because, you know.
It will kill Levy, and then this is where we explain what happens with Levy. So Levy's got an ability called Demise Pariah's Soul. Now, you've kindly not taken Manos in this battle, so I actually get to do that. After this model is killed, it may be placed into base contact with a friendly hollow waif. It then heals 8 HP and removes all conditions from itself, and then I kill the hollow waif. Which waif to go for is the big question here. There's a waif that is near one wing, and usually I have a waif on each wing, so I've got the option. I'm tempted to put him down at the bottom of the screen. I don't know if this is on camera, mate. You can have a look. Round this area.
Just barely on camera.
It's alright. Or I've got another waif all the way over here. My temptation. Why have you done this to me, Courtney? Why have you done this? It's alright, don't worry. I'm going to go with this waif over here.
Okay.
So I'm going to kill the waif that's on the right hand side of the board for me.
Okay.
Levy will heal 8 health, which basically puts him back up to a relatively good standing, and he loses his injured condition. But it does kill a waif.
Waif dead.
Casualty.
Okay, last AP. I'm going to declare a charge against Rusty Alice.
Go for it.
So just make sure that I'm out within 2 inches. So, I mean, he's definitely in range because obviously he's got...
if you want to be within 2, just there.
Ah, yes.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. And he's going to take a swing at her as well.
I'm going to use Alice's focus here to try and make up from the fact that she's injured. So she is a defense of 4 currently because you've injured her.
So...
On a positive flip for me. So that's a 6.
What Joker?
Hey! Oh!
Oh! Oh, okay.
Nothing happened.
Well, actually, Black Joker counts as, is it 0?
It's Black Joker is it fails. Your attack fails. We'll check off camera in a second, but I believe we double failed. So it's not just Alice that is rusty. We've double checked the rules. It still counts. It's basically a 0, isn't it?
Yes.
So you win that duel.
Yeah!
Somehow, some way. I would be on a 4.
Oh, we're on a 6.
So it's a negative flip.
Oh, we said no, we're not going to get a Black Joker now.
That's it, yeah, exactly. You get Red Joker now.
1, 2. So that is a week of 3 damage.
I'm going to have Marlena again take 1 of those points of damage with her soul tether, meaning Alice will only take 2.
Cool, and that is the Dead Rider done.
Over to me then. So the Dead Rider didn't heal at the start of the activation. That was me saying it wrong. So he did just take the point of damage.
Yeah,
from
it was
there.
actually that heal.
It's Archie and Rogue Necromancy that have got the... Is it Grave Spirit's Touch?
Yes.
It's called? Anyway, Leveticus just magically spurts out. Everyone wonders why there's so much blood on my Leveticus. It's because he's like alien. He just rips out the rib cage right away. He's going to have to do some things, but he's not going to appreciate the things that he's going to have to do, which sounds incredibly vague, but we'll explain why. So he's going to move 5 inches to here. He's going to declare a move, which Molly will be like, "Oi!"
Yeah, Molly's got a toy skull pouch. Can you do the action choice?
Which will make him take 2 points of damage. It's worth me saying Alice as well, last activation only took 1 point of damage because I always forget she's got armour.
Yes.
New crew, learning all this stuff. So Levy has moved twice. His third AP, he is going to... Well, I've done my sanguinifications. I'm just going to show the people on camera the order of cards that I drew. So Levy is going to declare a charge.
Okay.
Within an inch, just to there, into the Dead Rider. You've got flipping space kind of in the square, mate, between Molly and the Ashes and Dust.
Yep.
So this is a stat 5 versus your defense of...
Defense 6.
Let's see how we do. Oh, 13.
That's a 12. I think I'm going to cheat it to 19.
So that puts me on 18 in total. That will be fine. You are safe and defended there.
Yep.
Nicely done.
Right, so I'm going to go with a necrotic machine. First things first, the necrotic machine is going to move over to here. Just to here, roughly. And then he's going to charge, and then he's going to charge Ashes and Dust, and he's just going to go to here. So, this is against your defense, so it is stat 5.
Defense 6.
Okay, Alex.
So I know what I've got coming.
A red Joker, which I was hoping for Levy's damage, and then you blew a better card on me. So I'm going to declare the Unmade trigger.
Okay.
And I think Ashes in Dust is within 8 inches of Levy. Yeah, so Levy's going to use Ruinous Repairs, just have Ashes heal 1. So you'll take a point of irreducible damage, Ashes will heal up to 6.
Okay.
Curse you! I was hoping I could use that for Rusty Alice's Disengage.
So I'm going to do my bonus action, which is Emergency Surret, which is going to try and heal the Rogue Necromancy. Actually, on second thought, since I don't want to take all the poison off the Rogue Necromancy, I'll end his activation there. But before he does, I'm going to spend 1 pass token.
Yep.
Which I'll just pop there so you can see it. And I'm going to do Accomplice on Molly. So Molly now gets to activate.
So we'll reframe and we'll go to Molly.
I'm activating Molly now. So I'll look at the top 3 cards of my deck because of the Whisper upgrade, which are these. And I'm going to arrange them like that. And then put them back on my top of my deck. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do Lost Knowledge, hitting that ski marker. So, it's a 10, it goes off. So, I get to draw 2 cards, which you've seen already. So, that's the first action done. My second action is she's going to attempt to put one more question on Levy.
So, Levy is willpower 7 versus your stat 6 with an inbuilt ram.
Yes. So, here we go. Let's see if I can pull this off.
I know what I've got coming next. It's a mighty 3. Oh, it's a 2 even, I didn't even know. I'm on 9.
I'm on 15.
Luckily it's a tome though, so you will take an irreducible damage from this.
Right, okay, cool. So
it's a straight flip for you if you're on 15.
Yeah, because he's engaged as well, there is actually a damage flip to this as well.
Ooh, okay, so 1, 3, 4 damage.
So
straight flip.
Straight flip. That's a moderate, so he takes 3 damage.
I will stone this just to get through some cards.
Okay.
So I reduce it by 1, so that'll become 2 damage. I'm going to have Marlena eat 1 for Levy. So Levy will take 1, so we'll go down to 5. Marlena will take 1 and go down to 5.
Okay, cool.
Marley takes an irreducible damage.
She does.
From the unmade trigger, luckily because I flipped a tome.
She does. So just sort that out now. So that was a mask trigger. But she doesn't actually do anything with masks, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to do the
inbuilt ram doesn't really do anything either because he's not got any conditions on him.
Yeah, he doesn't, does he? Oh well, so I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to put a lovely little slow on him.
Lovely, so he becomes slow now.
He does.
You were just weighing up before, like whether you want to kill him or just annoy him for the next activation, and actually it's better to just slow him down in his AP.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. So, Molly's just going to take a little move. I think she's just going to go to here, just so that she gets a bit of cover, and still see what's going on over there. Still see what's going on over there. Make sure
she's got a back turn technically.
Yeah.
So, you know,
well, let's turn it around.
Ability goes.
You know, just keep eyeing you. Make sure you're being original, not doing any double actions. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do premonition. So I'm going to do it on.
So it's 4-inch range.
It is a 4-inch. It's a 6-inch range premonition.
4-inch pulse.
No, it's a 4-inch pulse. No, I don't even know my own crew, but I think that he will still be in.
Yeah, you're fine.
And so I'm going to discard 2 cards. So I'll discard this 4 and this 2.
So the Rogue Necromancy's discarding 1. Who's the other one is discarding?
He's actually going to be the puppet.
Ah, okay, the effigy.
So he's not going to actually move up the Rogue Necromancy.
But he will gain focus.
He does get his third focus.
And he gets poison plus 2.
He also gets poison plus 2, so now he's on 5 poison, which is quite nice. And then the puppet is going to move 2 inches. So he's just going to move up a little bit towards the puppet, to the Rogue Necromancy. Actually, I think I'll just move him straight up. So there's my widget. He's just going to go to here, and I'll get rid of this. And that's it.
So my prospector is going to go. He is going to gain stun to give me a soul stone because I've been burning through them so far. He is then probably just going to chuck a scheme marker down. So I'm just going to pop one there. And then I'm immediately going to appraise it. He's going to be like, oh look, a scheme marker.
I just like the idea that he just drops some valuable information on the ground and goes, oh look, what's this?
So it's stat 6 needing a 10. So we need a 4 here. We get a 3. He fails miserably. To even attempt to do that, he'll end his activation, his stun will go, and he will continue to disappoint me. So more stuff happens when you activate, so who are you going with here?
So I'm going to go with the Rogue Necromancy. He's got regen 2 because of Great Spirit's Touch, but obviously you've got
Entropy.
So he only heals 1.
But Levy is near 8 inches of Ashes and Dust, so his Ruinous Repairs will heal Ashes 1. So Ashes is on 7, basically.
Yes.
How much is the Rogue Necromancy on?
Yeah, he's also on 7.
There we go then.
You know, I'm very, very kind and just.
I feel this won't be in a second when you dump all these attacks into
Ooh, yeah. Okay, so Rogue Necromancy time. He's going to take a swing at
Ashes.
No, I'm going to spend a focus because he's got 3, so I might as well. He already has a plus flip built in, and I believe I've already used the Black Joker, so I'm just sitting pretty.
So this is going to be tasty.
Yeah.
Ashes has a defense of 6, is this against?
Yeah, it's against defense, and my stat is a 6.
Okay, so 1, 7.
1, 2, 3. So it's a 8. So it is
14.
14.
14 to my 7. I can't do anything about this. I have no cards in my hand.
Okay.
So straight flip will go to a positive flip on the damage because of your focus.
Yes. Come on. So it's 1. So that's severe. 2. So I think we're going to go with severe.
How much damage is that going to be for me?
So that is a lovely 5 damage.
Ouch! That's going to really hurt. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 puts me on 2 health remaining on Ashes Dust. Doesn't drop his marker just yet.
So I do actually have I think I have a trigger here, yeah, I actually have the puncture trigger, but I think I'm going to leave it because I missed that.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think I've fucked enough cards anyway. I got severe, so I'm not going to get anything else.
You're all good.
Yeah, so there's actually not much point. So, and then he's going to attack him again for my second AP.
Okay, so I again defense 6.
So yeah, 3 cards again.
I'm just top decking it.
1, 2,
15 currently.
and 3. So that is 13.
15 for me.
We're going to go to 17.
Oh, any triggers to declare?
Let's go with a puncture trigger this time.
So negative flip will go to a straight flip.
Yeah. So, and then puncture trigger will go to a, because I use the focus.
Yes, yeah, and then puncture goes to a positive flip.
So positive flip. 1, 2. Severe. So that is another 5 damage.
That will murder Ashes and Dust. There's a few things that happen here. First of all, I put down my strat marker in base contact, so this token will go away. I'm going to put that there. Second thing, Ashes and Dust has a demise ability. It has something called Desolate Core. After this model is killed, it's replaced with an Ashen Core, which looks a little something like this. Oh, sorry, Necrotic Machine.
Oh.
Save him, save him. Then I summon, the new model heals 6, so my Ashen Core, I'll sort out in a second, is on 6 health, which is its full health. I then summon a Dust Storm, so you will gain a pass token here, mate.
Yeah.
Within 6 inches, in base contact with table edge, at least 6 inches away from your deployment zone, or from a deployment zone. So I'm just going to put a Dust Storm. It's literally behind the tavern that's here, just because it's nice and safe there and it can move kind of through things without too much fuss. Anything else from you, mate?
I haven't got any cards in my hands, unfortunately, so I ain't ambushing. So, yeah, I'll just leave it there.
Tasty damage.
Straightforward activation for me. The Hollow Waif is going to go. She's going to move half of her distance over the severe terrain here, and then she's going to just move a charge, shall we say, so Molly can't see her doing any shenanigans, just to there. So if Levy dies again, at least he's somewhat near the action.
Yes. Okay, we're going to go with Boyagan now. And all Boyagan's going to do is he's going to put a ski marker down, just so Molly has something to eat. And then he's going to take a quick walk to here, and that is Boyagan done.
You know it's a kind of ballsy stage of the game where your Necropunk is going to get stuck in, but that's what we're going to do. So the Necropunk is going to go. He is going to attempt to leap. So stat range 6, stat 4 needing a 10. No, he fails to leap. So we're going to go with plan B, which was a walk to here and then essentially a charge into your dead rider. And I'm going to use my focus here to get a positive flip. This is a stat 5 versus your defense, mate.
Stat 6.
So let's see how we do. That is a 6.
That is
a 4.
That is a 7.
So that takes me up to 10.
Okay.
With a mask trigger, which is onslaught. So he's like, I will kill you!
Well, I mean, you're going to get those 2 attacks after all.
I will get those 2 attacks after all. So it's a negative flip for the damage.
Yes.
So it's 1, 2, 4.
It's double negative because of part of wounds.
Double negative, yeah, well spotted. So that's a moderate and a moderate. Take 2 damage.
Oh, no.
As he flails and scratches and claws at the eyes of the dead rider.
I mean, the dead rider is only on 3 health now, so...
I'll take it. And then I'm going to go for my onslaught attack. Again, Molly can't see because there's a bazaar in the way. She's looking at all the jewellery inside. So stat 5 versus your defense, mate.
Okay.
Oh, I did have a focus then, actually. I forgot to use, but for the damage. 10.
Mine is 16.
Yeah, you're fine. You're all good. You're all good. But to be fair, Necropunk scratches some eyes.
Yeah.
I'll take it. So I'm just going to say, actually, this is where Courtney, being a Rezo player, is brilliant. He was like, your Necropunk doesn't have the Von Stuck thing.
Yeah.
So, studied opponent, once per activation, after resolving an opposed draw with an enemy model, this model may draw a card. If it has any suits, its final total. We both flip masks, so I have just drawn that. And over to you, my dear.
Awesome. So, the puppet, I think it's more valuable. I was going to try and save the dead rider, but there ain't no saving that.
It's a bad situation.
So,
Marlene's just eyeing him up like,
exactly.
Soon.
So, in this situation, I think it's better to keep him around Molly and the Rogue Necromancy. So, he's just going to move to here. And then he is going to focus.
Solid plan.
And that'll be his.
Right, so weird stuff here, because I've got to kind of bring this into view. My Dust Storm is going to go. It's got a 7-inch move. It's going to just basically move itself onto the balcony, just here. And then it's going to declare a charge, and it's going to charge itself into base contact with both the core and the necrotic machine, mate. So, my Dust Storm, it is incorporeal, so it could go through the buildings, worth me saying that. It's going to use its deadly cores. It's got stat 6 versus your necrotic machine's defense.
Defensive 5.
So, we'll flip and see how we do. That's a 10, so it puts me on a 16.
Red Joker.
Oh, nice. So that's
I knew it was coming.
You knew it was coming. So that's going to fail, which is absolutely fine. I'm then going to use my bonus action, which is Initiate Reformation. Target a friendly Ashen Core within 0, so I am in base contact. Target gets shielded, and in the end phase, if these two are in base contact with each other, they reform into ashes and dust, which is particularly nasty.
Okay, it's my last activation. It's Gilligan, the legend. All she's going to do is she's just going to have a little walk up here. And it is actually 4 inches, so I got the wrong one, but if I put it there, it's fine. And then she's just going to put a scheme anchor down.
They're just scheming all over the place, these little workers.
They just want to give Molly plenty of things you can eat for cards.
So I've got 3 activations on the bounce here, but I'm top decking all of them, so this should be entertaining. So my scavenger looks at the battlefield and he's like, God, that Grim Reaper thing is causing a fair bit of hassle, guys. I'll sort this out. So he's going to go for tools for the job. He is going to get rid of this 5 to draw the 10 that just came into my discard pile. He's then going to attempt to chuck a weird device out on Rusty Alice. So this is a stat 5 needing a 12, anyone within 8 inches, which she just about is. So we get a 4, which is not good enough, but conveniently we can use that 10. So Alice gains focus +1. And because it's a ram, she will heal 2. She's only got 1 damage, but that is all good. Annoyingly, Marlena can't siphon the healing. That would be really cool. He's then going to try and blast at the dead rider. So this is going to be a little bit tricky because you are in cover on the wall, which means you get +1 to your defense, and it puts a negative on my damage flip, which we'll come on to in a second. So this is a refurbished shotgun. Actually, I don't even think I'm in range. Let's just double check. 8-inch range? Ooh, I don't think I'm in range there, actually. So, on second thoughts, what we're going to do instead, we're just going to make a little 5-inch move. We don't want to get too close to the action, but we're just going to move to the edge of the steps here, just so we can have a better view, and that is going to be my scavenger. Okay, so we're going to go with Rusty Alice, and Alice isn't great at disengaging here because she's moved 4, so she's going to try it, but she's going to drop her focus because it is an opposed duel. So this is an attack that you make against my defense, which is currently 4, and your attack is what, 6, mate, with your Dead Rider? So, opposed duel, you've got flipping space kind of in the middle there, mate. I've got a 9.
I've got a 12.
And a 13. Thank God for that. So she wins that duel. And she will move herself away. Otherwise, you would be reducing that, and that is not what we want. So Alice can now make a 4-inch move. She kind of just wants to be outside of the Dead Rider's range, really. So she's just going to move herself to there. And I think now she's going to probably just have a pop at Archie, really.
That's just rude.
Archie's again getting cover here, though, so he's getting +1 to his defense. So Alice is going to go for a stat 6 Clockwork Seeker against you here, mate. So stat 6 versus your defense of 5.
5, yeah.
We're both top decking here.
12.
Oh, 3.
Yay.
Not quite. So that's Alice. I think Alice might try and chuck a trap out just to try and chuck one near the Dead Rider. So create trap, stat 6 needing a 12. Oh, there it is. She gets a 13. And we'll do it in a second, but essentially it's just there you go, Dead Rider. Have a trap. Your horsey will get its ankles pinched, and then we'll go to Marlena to round off the turn. Last activation of the turn for me, Marlena. She's kind of just going to go over the struts of this and basically plop herself there for 1. And she's going to plop a scheme marker down for unrelated reasons. You saw nothing. And that will bring us to the end of turn 2.
Awesome. So there's just one extra thing. Tom hasn't got any cards in his hand, which the Necrotic Machine loves that.
Loves that.
So because he has no cards in his hand, the Necrotic Machine gets to just reactivate. He gets to make a little push. So he can do a 2-inch push. He's going to go to here. And then he gets to do an action. And he's just going to walk. So he's just going to walk to here. Just to give... Well, probably to here. Just to give Molly a little bit of backup. Just in case someone tries to get a little bit frisky. And that's the end of that.
Lovely. So this is how the board looks at the end of turn 2 going into turn 3, and very interesting turn, very cagey turn. I've sneakily just put my trap in a legal position now rather than just put it under a model because that was a bit naughty of me. And somebody has reappeared. Who's this over here? Ashes to Dust, back with a vengeance. Obviously we've had a point scored which has been leave your mark for the Outcast, and Marlena, who put a marker down here, has removed it because it was within an inch of the centre point, which is that yellow dot, to get me a point. But apart from that, nothing else scored yet, which is very gaining grounds too. It's a lot harder to get the points.
Yeah, it's very hard.
You've got a marker in play, luckily, that Ashes and Dust is kind of guarding. I've got to work a little bit more to try and damage you to get you to drop them beforehand. And obviously I don't know what you've got in terms of schemes, so you're keeping cards to the chest. At the moment, it looks like Molly is going to the pub. She's going to the tavern with her crew.
Well, it's a nice, nice pint.
Yeah, you've got a nice Saturday afternoon. Mine are dealing with the Grim Reaper, which is not as pleasant.
No.
But as far as we go, we've drawn our cards, we've flipped for initiative. We both drew our initiative flip, but then you've got the pass token on top. I cheated, Courtney cheated, you're going to be going first, I believe. So we're both down to 5 cards to start straight away, and we will go to the first activation of turn 3, which will be the Resurrectionists.
Okay, so I'm going to go with the Dead Rider, because he ain't one for this world.
No, he's taken his damage from entropy, and Levy has Ruinous repaired himself a bit of health.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is he's got 3 fate tokens, because this is turn 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do his bonus action, Revel in Death. So I need at least a 6 for this, a 6 of crows. Yeah, and I
just flip it on the table.
I forgot that. And then I'm going to spend 3 fate tokens to put 3 crow triggers on that.
Oh, okay, so we're going for the spinning side again.
Yeah, so we're going for spinning side, aiming.
Well, we need to do the first effect. Enemy models within a 6-inch pulse suffer 1 damage and gain injured 1.
Yes.
So
that's going to be a lot of people.
That's going to be a lot of people. So I'll get the injured tokens out for a second. So Levy, Marlena, Alice is the scavenger within 6 as well. I've got a feeling he is. Yeah. So Marlena goes down to 4 health. Levy goes down to 6 health. Does armour protect this? It does, doesn't it?
Yeah,
armour doesn't reduce down to 0, does
Yeah.
it? So Alice will take a point of damage because it takes her down to 8. The Necropunk will take a point of damage. That takes him down to 5. They've all got armor, but it's not reducing it. That's the problem. And the Scavenger down to 5 as well. Injured. What an ability. And injured. Yeah, that's not bad at all. And then you've got your trigger.
Yeah, so... Oh, I think I'm going to go against... I kind of want to go against Melina, but... I think I will go against Alice.
Okay, so you're going to take a close combat attack targeting a model within 6 in line of sight.
Yes. So I'll take an attack against...
Alice.
Alice.
Now, Alice's defense is currently 4 because she's injured.
Yep.
And you are stat 6 here.
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Oh.
God damn it. So I'm on 5, you are on...
I'm on 7.
I'm going to go to 15
Okay.
with the tome trigger, which is unmade.
Okay. I'm going to go to... 18. With the
Okay.
crow trigger.
So, it's a negative flip, but your crow trigger is...
So basically what that will do is it's reap. Push this model up to 2 inches in any direction for each. Then place, so I can push Alice in 2 inches in any direction. And then I can place...
no, you move yourself, then you place Alice within base contact.
Okay, cool. So
you got to do damage flip first.
Yep,
So it's a negative flip because it's less than 5 between us.
Yep.
3, 4, 5 damage.
1, 2.
That's moderate.
So that is a moderate of 4 damage.
I think Alice will try and stone that, so I'm going to spend one of my 2 that's remaining. It's worth saying that we both stoned at the start of the turn for our cards as well. I'll reduce it by 3. She's armor 1, but she'll still have to take that 1, so it puts her down to 7.
Okay.
You take a point of damage from unmade.
Yes.
Which one? What? 1 health?
1 health.
And then you get to push yourself 2 inches.
Okay. So.
Where would you like to push this?
I see this is the issue, isn't it?
Oh, we'll measure and we'll cut back in a second.
Yes. Cool. So
you've just kind of pulled her back towards the bazaar.
yes, I'm going to focus and I'm going to attack.
Okay, so you're going to concentrate and then you're going to have a swing at Alice again.
Yes.
So you are stat 6 versus my defense of 4.
Yes.
See how we do.
So it's a 6.
I'm on 10 currently.
Oh, that's not good. I'm on 12.
12. I'm going to cheat in my red joker. So I'm going to go to 18, I believe that puts me.
I will also go to 18.
Ooh. I'm going to declare the tome trigger
Okay.
for unmade.
Yeah. So
after resolving...
yes, he's going to... Well, I knew he was only going to get 1 swing. It would be a triple negative, it's double negative, sorry, but it's only a single negative because of focus.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
So
I'm glad you know what you're doing here. So 2 cards to the lowest.
So it is weak or 3 damage.
She'll reduce it to 2 because of her armour.
And the poor boy is no more.
He's dead. He explodes in a pile of bones.
He does.
Alice will...
Yeah. Do you want to...
Corpse marker? I've got some here, mate. Is he corpse or is he scrap?
He is corpse.
Where would you like it?
Just pop it anywhere.
Not that I'm playing my Nephilim crew, so you don't really need to worry too much.
Well, yeah, you're not
There
going
you
to eat
go.
that one.
And that is the end of the Dead Rider.
It is.
So we just had a little bit of a chat here that I really want to activate my scavenger to get that red joker back out. But it's not the best. Courtney, if you just turn away quickly, I'm just going to show the camera what I have. These are the cards that I have remaining in my hand. It's okay, they're gone now.
Okay.
So I think I am going to go with Rusty Alice. And I think what Alice is going to do, she's going to make a 4-inch move to this position here to take the cover away from Archie. And she's going to have a shot at him. So this is her Clockwork Seeker. which is a stat 6 versus your defense of 4.
Okay.
So let's see how we do. Oh, it's not bad, it's a 12.
15.
I am on 18.
I don't think I'm going to beat that.
So, this is 3, 4, 5 damage, ignoring hard wounds. This is just going to be a straight negative flip because of the difference, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So 2 cards, pick the lowest. Severe. Moderate, that will be 4 damage.
Yeah, he's on 2 health.
He's on 2 health, and I am then just going to have a little think. I'm gonna then. Thing is, I really kind of want to heal Alice, but I could also flurry here for the shot. How much health is he on? 2?
2.
Oh, I want him to drop his marker. I want to shake him down. I'm going to go for some etheric healing with my bonus action before I decide what I'm going to do. So stat 6 needing a 10, so I need a 4 here. Get a 2, no, that's okay. Do you know what? I'd rather keep hold of my cards for now and leave Archie. And also Courtney, because I may have Vendetta. So, at the end of the chosen friendly model's activation, if it successfully dealt damage to the chosen enemy model, and the enemy model has half its maximum health or less, but is still in play, which is the really annoying brackets, you may reveal the scheme to gain a VP. So, I will just flash it to him so you can confirm.
I'll see it.
It was Rusty Alice and Dead Rider until 2 seconds before we started the game. So yeah, that'll be Alice's activation done. So I'm going to regret keeping him alive now, aren't I?
Yeah, that's just going to go, because I don't think he's long for this world either. So he's going to charge Alice. I might as well try and put as much damage on her as possible.
Yep.
So I'm just going to get him so she's an inch out. He's got more than enough movement to get in.
Yeah, he's
not
absolutely
really much
fine.
point. So just to there.
I'm on a mere defense of 4 versus your 6, so you can flurry this. It's going to be a lot of attacks that I need to weather.
Oh yeah. Alright, let's do this.
So stat 6 versus defense 4.
Yep. That is 17.
I'm on 14, which I'll just have to take, I'm afraid.
Okay, negative flip.
Negative flip.
1, 2.
Oh.
That's 6 damage.
Oh, that's gonna kill her unless I can reduce it.
Just let me just check the trigger. Oh, it's mask. I don't think it actually does anything.
Bowled over would have been.
Oh yeah, bowled over.
Her armor will reduce it to 5.
Hmm.
I'm gonna have to spend my last stone. My prospector's gonna be working overtime in a minute. I'll see if I can reduce it. Reduce it by 2 more, so she takes 3 damage, which puts her on 2, so she's not quite dropping her token yet.
Okay, I'm going to discard a card, which is going to heal Archie for 1 because of his thingamajig.
His brain freeze.
His brain freeze, and I'm going to hit you again.
Okay, so straight flips for this one.
Yeah.
I'm on 13.
I'm on Red Joker.
Oh, she's gonna die, isn't she? So that takes you above whatever mine is. That takes you to 20.
Yep.
Any triggers you want to declare?
Yeah, I think I'm going to declare the sweeping strike so that it's a blast.
Oh, so you're gonna hit the Necropunk as well?
Yes.
Okay, so you've got a straight flip here for your damage.
Straight flip. That's a moderate of 4 damage.
So annoyingly, Alice has scored a point, but she's now lost me the second point. So I'm going to drop the marker behind her, and then the Necropunk will take the step down in damage.
Yeah, so 3 damage.
3 damage. Now he's armor 1 as well, so he will reduce that and take 2 damage. But that's Rusty Alice off the board.
I should say that he has Great Spirit Touch, so he healed himself as well too at the start of his activation.
Yeah, and he was outside of the entropy, which is all good.
Okay, so
how much is Archie on now?
He's on 5 health.
So he's relatively healthy despite what I did.
Yeah, and then he's going to. So he's got 1 AP left because of fluid attacks and fluid.
Yep.
So I'm going to do a bonus action, which is to leap and see if I can beat a small man.
So you need a 4 of masks.
Beat a small man. 4 masks. That's not a 4 masks, so that just fails, unfortunately.
Okay.
I charged, so that's it.
You just gonna stand there?
You
You can't concentrate, can you? That's the problem with Archie. You can't gain the condition.
Yeah.
Do you know what we did forget when I shot him?
What's that?
Terrifying.
Oh yeah. Well, I suppose it makes up for it now.
There we
She's
go.
Dead.
Absolutely fine.
In that case, I think that's it. I don't think poor Archie can do much else. Oh, actually, no, there is something she can do. Because she would have dropped his corpse marker.
She would have dropped a corpse marker.
So I'm actually going to heal. I'm going to heal corpse.
I'll drop it there.
Yeah.
So easily within 8. So choose a corpse marker within 2.
Yeah.
And place it into base contact with the target. Who do you want to?
I'm going to go for the Necropunk.
Okay, so it's stat 6 versus my defense here.
Yeah.
And my defense is 4.
Yeah.
So, 1.
1.
Well then.
Stat 6. Yours is stat
4. So I'm going to cheat in an 8
Okay.
to go to 12.
I will also cheat in an 8.
Okay, so you place this into base contact with me, which
Yeah.
is basically there. And I suffer 2, 3, 4 damage. It's going to be a double negative flip because I'm hard to wound.
1, 2, 3. It's a week of 2 damage.
Goes down to 1 because of my armour. 2 health left.
And yeah, no, definitely is the only thing I can do now. That's it.
Leveticus for me then, I suppose. So he's going to use his Sanguine Evocations. If you just look away for a second, Courtney. These are the 3 cards that I'm looking at. And they've gone back down. Thank you very much, my dear. We've pre-measured this. He's going to make a walk action to here. And then he's going to charge into the Necrotic Machine, but also going to engage Molly. And that basically puts Levy within 6 inches of Marlena, but also able to kind of put out a bit of pain. Now, he's going to use his Death Touch, so he is going to channel this, I think. So he's going to take 2 damage, because he's on 5, puts him down to 3, to get a positive flip on the attack and the damage.
Okay.
So, stat 5 versus your defense of 5.
Yes. Let's do this.
Get a 9.
I got a 1.
And a 7. Anything you want to cheat?
I will cheat in.
So I'm currently on 14, mate.
I'm going to cheat in this. 19. 18, sorry.
18 you're on. I am also going to cheat in a 13 to go to 18.
Well, that's just rude.
So it would be a double negative flip.
Okay.
It would then go to a single negative because of my channeling.
Okay.
And this is 2, 3, 4 damage. There's no triggers for me to declare with the ram. So 2, 3, 4 irreducible damage, luckily, because of your arm. So negative flip, that's a moderate and a severe. So the moderate will be 3 irreducible damage.
And he dies. I'll put the scrap marker in.
Scrap marker there. You've got some of your flame tokens because you need to put down.
Oh yes.
His knowledge, his flaming knowledge.
To be fair, it is a machine, so.
Exactly. There you
It
go. Well, I
actually
just see
makes-
it as like spiritual knowledge, like flamey stuff.
Yeah, there we go.
And that will get rid of him. You get rid of that little blue token there, the TG
Yes.
one as well. Now, Levy's interesting because with his Death Touch, if the target is killed by this action, he heals 2. So, he is going to heal up to 5 health, but thanks to his upgrade as well, Unnatural Vigour, after killing an enemy, this model heals 2. So he is going to go back up to 7 health from that, which is not too bad at all.
Okay.
And I think that's me done, because I've got 2 AP and I've used my bonus. That's going to be the end of Leviticus's activation.
So, the Royal Necromancer is going to go.
Revenge.
Revenge, yeah. Hit my robot, will you? Yeah. So, he's going to do a Savage Bite against Ashes and Dust.
Right, so Ashes is going to, it's worth saying, Entropy's kicked in, but also Grave Spirit's Touch, so you've healed 1 rather than 2. Levy could have Ashes heal, but Ashes is on full. So my defense is 6.
Cool. I'm going to use this focus, because I'll forget if I don't.
That's always the best reason.
Yeah. Okay, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's not good.
Do you get 3rd positive, do you?
Yeah, because I've got 1 inbuilt.
Oh,
And it's a black
Joker. So nothing happens there. No tome trigger for me, so you're okay.
No. We're going to attack again.
Okay, so just a normal positive flip for you with your
Yes.
inbuilt one. Defense is 6 again for me.
Okay. Hey, that's a lot better. 19.
I am on not 19, I'm on 13, which I think I'm just going to have to take this here. Can't do math. Yeah, 13?
Yes.
It's a ram, so no triggers for me, so this is a straight flip for your damage here, mate.
Okay, just make sure. I've got Pouncing Strike, so that might come into play.
Are you going to declare Pouncing Strike?
I am going to declare Pouncing Strike because there's a Levy my boy there. So I'm going to do my attack first. So it's a straight flip.
Yeah, straight flip for the damage. This is 3, 4, 5.
Come on.
Oh, wow. 3 damage still.
Yeah.
Annoyingly, Ashes and Dust is not incorporeal anymore, so it does actually have to eat all 3 damage.
I mean, you say that's annoying, but I just say that's great.
Yeah, that's fine. Be that way.
Okay, so
5 health left for Ashes.
awesome. So now he does his Pouncing Strike. I don't know how he does his Pouncing Strike.
He's got his little wings that aren't enough to quite fly, but are enough to kind of bounce around. You might need to move your cards out the way here.
Yeah. So
Just one of the heads goes, oh, there's something over there.
yeah, so I am going to go.
Place this model into base contact with another enemy within 5, so Levy definitely is.
Yeah.
And then take this action again, targeting the enemy model. So you can't trigger off a trigger here, but you can attack Levy, whose defense has been reduced to 4 here, which is
Yes.
not the best in the world.
Here he comes. Let's put that poison there. Right, okay, so let's do this.
So, stat 6 versus my stat 4, you've got a positive inbuilt.
I do.
8 currently.
Oh, that is 13.
I'm going to have to take it, so it'll be a negative flip.
Negative flip.
Because it's 5 difference.
Yeah.
I've got my trigger built in, which is unmade, it's worth me saying.
Yeah, that is a moderate. So that is 4 damage.
4 damage. Oh, I'm going to have Levy take 3, which puts him on 4.
Yeah.
I'm going to have Marlena take 1, which puts her on 3.
Yeah.
However, you take an irreducible damage from Unmade.
Yeah.
And because Levy didn't use Ruinous Repairs on Ashes, he's going to use it on himself.
Oh.
So he's going to heal himself back up to 5.
Well, that's not what I want to hear.
But that is half his health for those who are looking at the Assassinate as a potential option.
Now, I will say that I will declare the Infect trigger, so I will
You
also
can't trigger off a trigger.
That's a good
That's
point.
it. So, I've learned my lessons.
And that's it. That's it for my my good boy.
Okay, Ashes and Dust, it's going to come back with a vengeance. I'm going to use the one ability no one ever uses because there's a scrap marker there.
Yeah.
So this has become like a front of card ability now with Savage Wind, so it can move through things. So I'm going to declare a charge. I'm going to move through the Necromancy, through Molly, and through this scrap marker, which I'm just going to very gingerly remove there. And essentially models that it moves through take a point of damage. So Molly's going to take a point and so is the Rogue Necromancy. And then I'm going to declare attack against your effigy.
Okay.
So this is a stat 6 Deadly Claws versus your defense.
A 5.
Do you want to spend one of your focuses?
Yeah.
While you have them. So, stat 6 versus your defense of 5. Flip a 5 takes me to 11. You've got kind of space there, mate.
Yeah.
First one's a 2.
2. And then a 9, so that is 14.
Nothing happens there, that's alright, I'm not going to be cheating. I think what Ashes and Dust is then going to do, it's going to draw Essence. It's going to take a point of damage, which reduces it down to 4 health.
Mm-hmm.
However, enemy models within 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, must each take a TN12 Jewel or suffer 2 damage, and for each one that fails, Ashes heals 1 back.
This is against defense, isn't it?
It is against your defense. I think
so
you can probably flip cards there, mate.
Okay,
That's
that'll be alright. Molly. I mean,
She's
that's
fine.
a pass,
She
yeah.
laughs it off.
The puppet. No.
So 2 damage for the puppet.
Yeah.
Ashes will heal 1.
And then Gilligan. Oh, yeah.
And the Rogue Necromancy.
Oh, the Royal Necromancy. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, actually, that would be 14.
It's TN14, so you pass it.
Oh, no, is it 14?
No, it's TN12. It's TN12.
Oh, yeah, well,
You're all good,
It was
you're all
actually 13, but yeah, still.
So the effigy is on 2 health now. And Ashes and Dust has healed 1 back up to 5. And that is the end of its activation.
Cool. So, I mean, that's a bit Molly. Tom, how many cards have you got in your hand?
1.
Awesome, I got none. So, because of Molly's ability, I get to draw 1 card.
What's the ability called?
The ability is called the Gorgon's Influence.
This is it, I put you off now. I'm like, what are you...
Yeah, what's this? Why was this test? You know. Right, so the first thing Molly's going to do, because I just forgot to do it.
So she's taken a point of damage, it's worth the saying, from entropy, and Levy has healed 1 thanks to his ruinous repairs.
So I'll just do this.
We're now going to have a look using your Whisper upgrade.
Yeah, I should have done this the first time, so I'm just going to do 2 cards.
That's right, if you show it to the camera so that you can see.
And I'm going to go like that. So, first thing Molly's going to do is she's going to try and do disturbing story on Livy.
On Mr. Leveticus.
Yep, so if this goes off, it goes off Tom's hand size. So it's whatever his maximum is to the...
Current, so I've got 1 card in my hand, so it's going to be maximum 3 damage irreducible.
Yes.
And it's against my willpower, which is reduced by 1 because I'm injured, so it's both stat 6.
Okay, let's do this. I got to get to 13 as well.
7 currently.
That is 17.
Yeah, that will definitely go off.
So he takes 3 reducible damage.
Yes. Now, Marlena can technically reduce this because she's weird, but no, Levy's just going to eat all 3, so he's on 3 health.
Awesome. Funnily enough,
she can do it again.
I'm going to do it again. Okay, let's do this. That is 13.
Higher than 13. I'm on 18.
Oh, that's not good. I'm not going to cheat anything higher, so that one just fails.
I'll take that.
And then I'm going to do one more question, because I don't think I'm going to kill him, so I'm going to do one more
Just
question.
slow him down again.
Yeah.
So stat 6 against my willpower, which is again knocked down to 6.
14.
13.
Okay.
Go for it, mate.
And so he's slow.
But I am going to declare the unmade trigger.
Okay, that's fine.
So you gain slow, but I am engaging people.
That's cool. I'm actually going to eat the injured token off him to do +1 damage, because I don't think there's anything else that's going to actually hit Levy to this. No.
So you've got your trigger you need to declare, mate.
Yeah, that's going to be. I'm going to do the prey on nothingness.
You've got a mask you've flipped there, not a ram.
It's built in.
You've got a ram built in. Oh, even better. Right. So prey on nothingness then.
Yeah. So I'm going to be injured.
Yep. And you're going to do +1 damage to me.
Yeah. So let's do this. Is this on a negative?
So it will be on negative flip, and this is 1, 3, 4, but it's 2, 4, 5 now.
So it just does 2 damage.
2 damage. He's got 3 left. I need him to die now. Puts Levy on 1 health.
And I think...
Now, you did take a point of damage back from Unmade.
I did.
Which puts Molly on...
6.
6?
Yes, 6.
Wow.
So she's done her actions now. I'm just thinking... You know what? I'm going to give the puppet a chance. So I'm going to throw away this card using premonition on the puppet, which is going to make him move, which is probably just going to be to there, because, you know. And it's going to give him, more importantly, focus.
Keep him alive.
To keep him alive. And that's it.
Prospector's going to go there, and he's going to gain the stun condition to give me a soul stone, so I'm back to 1. He's going to make a 5-inch move just to this position here, and then he's going to try and appraise that marker that he dropped. He's still surprised. He's like, treasure? So he is again looking for stats of 6, needing a 10, so I need a 4+ here. I get an 11. Good times. And then, so remove target, scheme, scrap, corpse marker, done that. Flip a card, which can't be cheated, resolve the following effect. So we have flipped a moderate, which is an 8. It says 6 to 10, draw a card. So I've drawn this card, which will go into my hand, and then the prospector is just going to end his activation. So you've gone with the puppet, but then I was like, but wait. So is it the emissary or the effigy? Emissary, isn't it? Effigy. Always get them the wrong way around. The effigy is activating. It takes a point of damage from entropy from ashes. Levy is within 3 of it, so he's going to ruinous repairs himself to heal 1, so he's on 2 health.
He is.
And the effigy then drops the marker because it's reduced down to 1 health. Is that everything?
That's everything.
Right. Now feel free to have your turn, my dear.
So I'm going to take a shot at Levy using 1 focus.
So you are currently engaged. So you can't do shooting actions.
Oh, that's a good point.
Engaged.
So I'm going to heal instead.
So stitch up.
So I'm going to stitch up the Rogue Necromancy, which I did actually check the range.
Yeah, so it's undead within 2, so you need stat 5 needing a 10, so you need to flip the 5 here.
Okay, that is a 5.
Perfect, it's exactly what you've done a lot of this game.
I
So
know.
I need this, here it is.
And I'm going to heal, just the 1 I think. I think it is just 1.
Yeah, it's 1, 2,
Yes.
3.
Cool.
So that will take the necromancy back up to what?
That's going to take him back up to 6.
It's not too bad, he's doing alright.
He is doing alright. Now, it's not once per turn.
No, so you can do it again if you want
So
to.
let me just shuffle my deck quickly because I've run out of cards.
Is that card your hand that's just there?
Yeah, that was the top card, so I'm going to put that
Oh, okay,
aside.
that's right.
It's just to make it quicker.
It's hard to do this on camera, like when you got to shuffle really quickly.
Right, okay, so let's do this. So let's try and get it off.
Need a 5.
Yep, goes
Nail
on. And it heals 2.
2. Very
Cool.
good.
So that is a grand total. He's now on 8 health.
Not too bad at all, and that's the end of
That's
your
the puppet, yeah.
activation.
We're going to go Gutso here. We're going to see what we can do. So,
Yeah.
the Hollow Wave, she's going to move 4 inches to this position here, where she can see Mr. Archibald. And she's going to go with an Entropic Siphon. So, this is range 8, stat 4 against your defense. If the target is at half its maximum health or below, this action receives a positive, so it's dual and its damage flip.
Cool.
And she's going to focus. She's going to, so she's going to use her focus. So she's going to do a double positive to her roll to hit. So it's stat 4 versus your defense up.
Terrifying 12.
Oh, terrifying 12. Oh, you made me sad. I got 2 carried away. Well, her willpower's 4, so she's going to nail this. No. Yeah, she will. That's good. We want this to happen, Courtney. Don't ruin the fun. Right, so double positive flip for me. Stat 4 versus your defense of 4.
4.
So 13,
That is
10,
11.
9. So that is a more than 11. That is currently a 17, I believe.
I have no cards.
So 17 to 11 would be a straight flip, but I'm on a positive for the focus and a positive because of the Entropic Siphon, so it's 3 cards at the highest. This does 1, 2, 3 damage and injured +1. So severe, weak, so severe damage because it's positive. That's 3 damage.
3 damage.
Oh no, don't you have hard to wound?
I do actually, yeah.
So I will. We know what I've got next. I'll just shuffle my deck or
Well,
something.
that's still severe.
There you go. It's still severe, so it's 3 damage plus injured +1,
Yep.
which puts Archie down to
2 health.
2 health, and I will just rest assured that I know I've got a terrible 2 coming on my next duel.
Okay, so basically I'm going to go with Boy again, and I'm going to do something I don't usually do very often, and I'm actually going to charge him in. So
This is going to be a slap fight between
he's going to
these
move
two.
here and then charge to here.
Charging my Necropunk.
Yes, that's it. So he's going to use his shark debris. Now the nice thing about the shark debris is if I have fewer cards than Tom cannot cheat.
I have 1 card.
Yeah. So let's do this. It's
So,
against defense.
Stat 5 versus my defense of 3 because I'm injured.
Here we go. Oh.
Black Joker.
Yeah.
That takes you, you're on 5.
Yeah.
I am also on 5.
Actually, no, I'm on 6. I'm stat 5.
You're stat 5. So Black Joker counts as nothing.
So yeah, it's 5 long.
But you're still successful. Because
Yeah.
I'm on 5 and I could cheat, but I can't cheat. And we think that's how Black Jokers work.
Well, you couldn't cheat anyway because of my.
That's a good point.
dice.
So the bad news is this, Courtney. It's already a double negative flip. He's also hard to wound with armor 1. So it's a triple negative.
Okay.
What does this even do damage?
Yes, it
1,
does.
3, 4.
1, 3, 4.
So flip 4 cards.
1. That's not good. 2. It's alright, but not that great. 3.
If you flip
Okay.
the red Joker, this will be great. Don't worry about those. Just flip your cards.
I think and then 1 more card.
I told you. It's there.
That's 5 damage.
5 damage. I can't do anything about that at all.
Yeah, it's 5 damage.
So my Necropunk is going to drop a marker, and then he's going to explode. Boo!
Wow.
To
You've seen it here first, folks.
all those negatives.
Kill a child.
All those negatives.
That's my boy. That's it.
Right, my scavenger's going to go. He's going to be sad in the fact that we kind of know that he's got a rubbish card awaiting him. So he's going to try a weird device. Marlena.
Hey, I wonder if you pass.
Will it work? Because actually I played the 2. Oh, it actually does work. What an idiot. So completely pointlessly, that's me successful. Good times. Marlena, you get a focus. Well done to you. And it's a tome trigger. Surge, draw a card. It's all coming up top. It's all coming up top. I've drawn a card. Fantastic. I'm a bit. Oh, what an idiot! Right. Okay. Well done, Scavenger. You've done better than I thought. In that case, I'm gonna just shoot Archie, I suppose. Clockwork, refurbished shotgun. I'm within 8 inches easily. He's not getting any cover.
Okay.
I'm gonna drop my focus because.
Terrifying 12.
Oh, god damn it! I am willpower 4, so I need what, an 8?
Yes.
That's a 3, but you'll never guess what I just drew.
Wow!
Yes!
It's all coming around.
It's all coming around. Watch him miss this shot. Right, so stat. I'm going to use my focus here. It's a stat, whatever the hell it is at this stage. We're only in turn 3 and we're already like. I should say turn 3, like hour 5 of recording.
Yeah.
Stat 5 versus your defense. I'm on a positive flip. What's your defense? Because you're injured.
It is 3.
Come at me, bro. No, that's a 3. I spoke too big. Oh, you suck. No. Can't do anything about that.
Archie lives.
So those miss, and then we've got one more activation left each, and then we are done.
Right, so one of my kids did pretty well then, so I'm going to get the other one to...
I feel like your team should be called like Unfair Expectations, because Molly's like constructive criticism, and you're like, no, if one kid can kill, you can kill.
Yeah, better.
So we're saying that Gurligan has taken a point of damage.
Yes.
And Levy has ruinous repairs. Ashes is on 6 health.
Okay, so she's going to use a focus, and she's going to attack
Mr.
Ashes Dust. Do you have any cards in hand?
I do have a card in my
So you can't cheat this.
That's okay. Defense of 6.
Okay, start of 5.
1.
18!
Yep, you're gonna get a positive flip to this. Jesus.
1, 2. So it is a moderate of 3 damage.
3 damage. That puts me on 3 health. God damn.
Oh my god. So yeah. And then
Hit it
actually yes, I'm gonna do the tome trigger, which is drop it.
You know you declare your triggers before you do the damage flip.
Yeah,
Come on,
you know, we always
that's
think
fine.
look at this guy.
Just point out for the comment section. Drop it. Enemy only. Target must drop an enemy ski mark into base contact with itself and line of sight of the model. Well, that's where can I actually drop what?
Just put it
I'm just gonna chuck it there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, she's gonna attack you again.
Go for it.
Come on, girl,
Defense
again.
of 6. If she bloody kills this thing.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, 8.
8.
I'm going to declare the unmade trigger. I'm going to spitefully give you a point of damage.
Okay, so it's
Negative flip.
8 and 8, so it's triple, double negative flip.
Double negative flip, yes, because we
So
know.
1,
I mean, if you can kill Ashes, it can come back, that would be better.
3, so it is literally just going to be 1 damage.
Okay, puts it on 2 health.
And I've just broke you.
That's fine, we'll fix it in a second.
Yeah, there we go.
Anything else?
Actually,
Would
yeah.
you forage?
I'm going to forage. Look at that enemy scheme marker that you dropped. I'm going to pick that up, I think. Yeah, so I get to pick that up and I get to draw the top card, which is okay.
5. Just as soon as Alice shot Archie, this turn just went screeching off the rails for me. I'm going to go with Marlena Webster because she has had enough of this. She is going to make a attack on Archie, and she's going to use her Entropic Withering, which is range 10, which we've just measured. She's going to see if she can pass the terrifying test. What is it?
12.
She's got willpower 5, so she needs a 7. She fails. I mean, luckily Molly can't see her.
No.
So, is this the best use of Marley in this time? Probably. I'm going to try and do it again then, so...
Okay.
Need a 7. No. Oh, bonus action. Is there anything even worth doing? No. I'm just going to end my activation there, very sadly.
And this is the view at the end of turn 3 going into turn 4, and my oh my, it's a bit of a ruck. Obviously I've scored my point for Vendetta. You've not declared anything yet, mate. So
you're just blocking me off.
You've definitely got points on the board with the recovering of evidence. There's 3 pieces of evidence down which you've got open ground to collect versus my 2, which I'm kind of in a big ruck to try and deal with. At the moment, all of my models are on very low health, whereas you've got relatively healthy things knocking around. It's not looking great with Levy on 2, Ashes on 2. I mean, they could die and come back, but you've done a really good job of kind of managing them to make sure that they stick around but are just less effective.
Yeah.
So we've drawn our cards for the new turn. We've flipped for initiative. Courtney has won again. I don't think there's been a turn. I mean, I won the first flip, but I made you go first. But so far, the Resurrectionists are leading the way. So we go to the first activation of turn 4, which will be Molly's crew.
Okay, so this is my fantastic hand. I hope you can see that there. So...
You were just umming and ahhing whether to go for the wife or Marlena, weren't you then?
Yeah, I was, yeah, but I think I'm going to go for Marlena.
Because she's near the centre and I've already revealed a strat where I need to be near the centre by any chance.
Yeah, exactly. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and leap. So Archie is going to go. I should have actually said that. I'm going to activate Archie.
Yeah, he heals 2.
He does heal 2, so he's back on 4 health. Okay, let's see if I can get a mask. I do! Perfect!
Yes, again, he nails it. So 6-inch leap. Are you going straight towards Marlena?
Yeah, I'm going to go straight towards that.
Do you want to just pick him up and put him on the other side of that?
Yeah, I think that'll be good. And then he's just going to charge.
Yep. So he'll take his marker with him.
Yeah, he'll take his marker with it. And he's going to give her the old beatdown.
So stat 6 versus my defense of 6.
Yep.
I am going to spend a focus, or drop a focus, shall we say, to
Okay.
get a positive to this opposed duel.
Okay.
So we'll see how we do.
15.
Ooh, 17 with the 11.
Can't beat that. So I'm going to...
Are you going to cheat?
No.
Okay. So I am going to cheat in a 10
Okay.
to go to 16, but I'm going to declare the Teddy help trigger.
Okay.
After resolving, push this model up to 2 inches away from the attacking model, then the attacking model suffers 2 damage.
Okay, cool.
So Archie takes 2 damage,
Yeah.
and Marlena's just going to be like, nope, 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 don't want any of that. Don't want any of that. I mean, I'm near a corpse, you could just chuck a corpse marker at me.
Cool. And then from my last activation, I will put down...
Oh, have you gone for that one as well? Oh, how interesting. Anything else for Archie?
Nope, that's it.
Well, this is going to be very tit for tat. So, you did take an interact action. I've now got to declare something, actually.
You too.
Because Marlena has an ability called Steadfast Protector. Once per activation, after an enemy model within 6 takes the interact action, this model may discard a card to push up to 5 inches towards the enemy and take a attack. I am going to do that if you don't mind me doing it.
No, that's fine.
Now I've moved the camera around. So this is my hand, just so we know what we're doing. So I'm going to discard this 3. And I am going to push up to 5 inches and make an attack. So I'm just going to push to there.
Okay.
So this is still during your activation. I've just realised as I've moved the camera around. Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Thank you, my love. Right, moral victory to Courtney at the end of this.
You hear that? That's pretty much a victory.
I'm going to make an attack. I'm going to got past terrifying though.
Yeah, terrifying 12.
God damn. So Marlena is willpower 5. She needs a 7. She gets an 8. She's happier this time to do it. So this will be stat 6 versus your defense. I'm going to drop that last focus that was on her to get a positive flip.
Okay.
Deadly Claw, stat 6 versus your defense of 4.
Yep. Oh, that's 10.
2 10s. I will take the... I'm not going to take the Protect the Child trigger, so I'll just take the 16. So straight flip here.
Yep.
2, 4, 5 damage, but I get a negative flip because of your hard to wound, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
So 2 cards at the lowest.
Yes.
That's a 1. And a moderate, so that is 2 damage to Archie.
She's gone.
He needs to drop his marker for his recover evidence. Does he drop a corpse?
He does drop a corpse, so I'll get rid of that. Actually, I'll put it here. No, I don't really matter.
I mean, yeah, Marlene's going to activate and pick it up in a second, but
And Court's marker.
there's some just on the side there, Nathan.
Oh, okay.
This is professionalism. As much as I cheat in the game, I provide you with the token.
And poor Archie dies. You did well, Arch. You did well.
You did very well to survive. Right, I'm now going to activate Marlena, because now it's her go. First thing she's going to do, she's going to try and do Aetheric Healing, which is her bonus action. So it's stat 4, needing a 10, so I need a 6 here. Get a 4. I'm going to cheat in a 9 of times, so it goes off. And then I discard a card, and I heal 1, 2, 3 based on the value of the discarded card. And it's got a surge trigger built in, this has. So I'm going to discard a Severe for Marlena to heal 3, which I feel is going to be potentially quite clutch. So she goes to 6. I'm going to draw a card. And then as her 2 AP, she's going to be a sensible girl rather than a stupid girl. And she's going to walk up to this, and she's going to pick up this to get me a VP at the end of the turn.
Okay.
And that is Marlena and a cheaty activation order.
So now I'm struggling because I don't really know what to do. My head tells me that I need to go with the boy again and pick up the marker just so I've got 1 point.
I call this like the guest syndrome. Like we always want like the guests. Like I'm not saying I won this by any means. It depends what happens in this rook. And me and Courtney keep coming back to this. That this I could get wiped out in that rook, and you could easily pick up markers. But do you take the points that are in front of you right now, which is definitely the sensible option, or get stuck in? But you're leaning towards the boy again.
I've actually thought about it. I might actually go with the girl again.
Oh, the girl again.
Oh, but I can't. No, it'll have to be the boy again. Yeah. You know what? Screw it. I want 1 point. I don't want to go on the channel.
Talk us through your options. What are the options here? What are you thinking?
So, I could go with the necromancy on Molly and kill Levy. The problem is that Levy is going to appear there and
Murder the boy. Yeah.
Murder the boy, which is going to make it difficult to score anything. I could go with the boy, pick that up, maybe charge Marlena, hopefully get lucky. But then that means that Levy can bit and the Ashes and Dust gets to have a free attack.
Now Marlena's activated and healed, Levy's got someone to steal health from.
Yeah.
It's tricky.
But I'm going to go with the boy again because again I do not want to come on this channel for the first time and come on with a big fat 0. So I'm going to go with the boy again. Boy again is going to do the interact action first and pick this up.
It's worth me saying Marlena is within 6 inches of
I know. Come to me.
You come to me.
So he picks that up.
Do I want to though? How much health does the boy get on full?
Full.
I want to stay on this marker and deny it though. As tempting as it is to go and punch it.
No, come on.
No, I'm going to try and deny the point. This is the same issue the other way around. I know what I want to do, but it's not the right thing to. Well, it says I need to just have a scheme marker in the middle, doesn't it? So I'm not gaining anything either. Oh, screw it. I'm not denying anything just by standing right. I'm going to push to there.
Come to me.
And I'm going to hit him in the face. So, Marlena, stat 6 versus your defense.
Defensive 5.
So I think you've got flipping space around about here, mate.
15.
8. That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
Okay. So, Boygan is going to attack back.
Okay.
So, what's your hand size?
My hand size is 3 currently.
Alright, so I've got more cards, so you can cheat this.
Thank you. You're very kind.
You're very welcome. You are very welcome.
Unknowingly, I've moved Marlena out of Levy, so you have baited me well there.
I'm going to use my focus.
Yep.
So, let's do this.
Defense of 6.
Okay, attack of 5. So that is...
Not what you wanted.
No.
I got 13.
Okay, I don't think... Actually, I think I can. I'm going to go with 14.
Oh, okay.
Surprise.
Negative flip, she's armor 1.
Okay, and I will be doing the drop it trigger. Which is you put an enemy scheme marker down.
Awesome. I'll do that afterwards. So, do your damage flip.
Okay, damage flip. Minus flip, isn't it? But it's a normal flip because of...
Focus.
Yep.
Straight flip them. I'm armor 1, whatever that helps with. Oof.
Oh, that is 4 damage.
Goes down to 3. So it puts her on 3 health. That was a really ill-advised move. And I'm just going to drop a marker literally like there.
Oh, that's not fair. Put it near me so I can hit it.
It is within line of sight. Oh, actually, it has to be within line of sight of you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Just there. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, that's fine with me. I don't think I'm going to be in range of it though. I can't see it. Am I anywhere near?
You should be able to see it because obviously it's got
No, but it needs to be
within line
within 2 inches is what I'm asking.
I believe just out.
I'm well out. Okay, well that's Wargaming pretty much done.
So, if you're playing Armchair General at home, that was what you shouldn't have done. I shouldn't have been baited into Mali either. But, you know, have you played a lot of Nekima lately? Stab everything that you can. Right, my prospector's going to go. He's going to dowsing stick 3 inches towards... about there, I moved too far, towards the ski marker of mine that he can see. He's going to gain stun to give me a soul stone, because it feels like I'm burning through them. He's then going to move a mighty 5 inches. Just to this position here. And then he's going to appraise Courtney's ski marker.
I can't believe this.
So, stat 6, needing a 10, so
This
I'm
is
looking
just
for a
beyond
4.
cheeky.
I get an 11, he definitely does appraise it. So I remove the ski marker, so I'm going to remove that marker of yours, mate. And then I flip a card and we see what it does. So, I flip a moderate, 6 to 10 is draw a card. So I'm just going to draw a card, I've just drawn this. And the prospector is going to end his activation, which will lose his stunned.
Right, okay.
Revenge.
Roll necromancy. He's going to ambush. So I'm going to discard this 1.
I don't know who he's ambushing whenever, like, literally surrounded by enemies. By the way, he takes a point of damage when he activates.
Oh, he does.
From entropy, and Levy's going to heal 1, thank God. To go up to 3 health.
I can't actually ambush because you're engaging me.
Oh.
So in that case, I'm
You're just going to punch me instead.
Yeah, I'm just going to punch you.
So you get your card back at least, but...
Yes. That one glorious thingamajig. So actually, you do 1 damage to me, but I heal 2. So...
Yeah, so you just heal 1.
Yeah, so I'm back to normal. Okay, so...
yeah, go on, carry on.
So, I'm going to attack Levy.
Come at me. So, Savage Bite.
Savage Bite.
Against my defense of 5.
Yep.
And you are stat 6 with a positive flip.
I am.
Oh,
1, 2. Okay, that's 19.
I am on 8.
Okay, are you gonna cheat?
No, come and kill me. I'm gonna declare the unmade trigger though.
Okay, well, I mean that's fine. You do that. So you are infected, so you will get poisoned, but
You're gonna kill me with
let's
this
see.
shot.
So it is
I think it's a straight or a positive even. I'm on 8 in total. What were you on in total?
19.
Yeah, go for it.
1. I mean.
Overkill. Red Joker. I think if you flip the Red Joker against Levy, he can't come back.
Yeah, I just annihilate him.
Right, so you do absolutely annihilate him. However, he will do his shenanigans. So if you just mark off the damage on your necromancy from the unmade. So Levy, again, demise Pariah's soul. He will heal himself back up to 8. He loses any conditions that he previously has. And he teleports into base contact with where there was a hollow waif, which that Kruligan looks tasty now. And he kills the poor waif. I'm about to use all of my extra life tricks in this game.
Okay, so...
That's your first AP.
That's my first AP. Now I'm going to ambush. Get rid of that.
Yep.
So he's going to move 3 inches. So I'll get my stick. So he's just going to go...
Pretty much next to that centre dot.
Yeah. And then...
I'd say probably because people will be angry in the comments.
Yeah, that's fine. You know. And then... Oh, look at this. I'm going to put another one down.
Fine, you be like that. You be like that.
And that's the rogue necromancy done. Oh, his poison goes up to 5 again because of getting rid of a card.
Nicely done. Okay, Ashes and Dust then is just going to be a spiteful scumbag. It's going to take a point of damage to draw essence. So everyone within 3 inches, which are these guys, must take a TN12 defensive duel or suffer 2 damage, and I heal 1 for each one takes damage.
Okay, we'll go in boy first.
Defense 5.
Oh, that's enough.
Nails it.
Okay, Gilligan. She also nails it.
And the puppet.
Puppet. He fails it, but I'm going to cheat in. I'll cheat in this 9, so he passes it as well.
To keep him alive.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's Ashes' first action, so it's on 1 health. It's going to make an attack on the puppet.
Okay.
So stat 6 versus your defense.
Defense of 5, I'm going to use a focus.
That makes a lot of sense. So, stat 6.
Yeah.
I'm on 10 so far.
1, 2. So he is on 13.
I'm going to cheat in a 12 to go to 18.
I'm going to cry myself to sleep.
I'm just going to see if those are on camera. Yes, they are. Just there.
Just barely.
Negative flip then, is it?
Yes.
So, any triggers from the tome? Desolate Warping. I'm going to declare the Desolate Warping trigger, Courtney, because I've painted this model. I'm going to use it. So, enemy only. After killing, the target doesn't drop any markers. Summon an abomination with slow in base
Oh
contact.
my! We're going to finally have
The one
I
abomination
don't think I've
that
ever seen this model.
Right, so I need to do a damage flip and make sure I don't Black Joker this, but luckily I discarded the Black Joker, I
Yeah.
think, at the start. So it's a negative flip, I say moderate, and a severe. So that will be 4 damage.
Okay, he's on the armor 1, he dies.
I'm going to just replace him.
Yeah.
In base contact? Oh, do I want to engage? No, I'm just going to hang out here because it's got slow, so it can literally then activate next turn and be like, over there. That does count as a summon, so you do get a pass token, because we had 6 models at the start of this turn each, so you do gain your pass token.
Yeah.
Fair play, Ashes of Dust on 1 health. I'll take it.
Okay, I'm going to go with the Gilligan. Gilligan is going to do something I've not done this game, and I usually do it loads, but I just haven't had the cards.
Yeah, it's not really one that often goes by, but this is the latest we've got in, we're seeing it.
Exactly. I'm going to do by your side.
Which is ridiculous.
Yes, it is. So I'm going to. Basically, what happens is I get to discard a card. So I'm going to discard this 2, and then Gilligan is going to teleport.
Can I just say the Gurligan will take a point of damage when she
That's
activates because of
absolutely
entropy?
fine. So she's going to teleport within 2 inches of a non-minion forgotten model. Now that, surprisingly enough,
It's going to be Rogue Necromancer.
is going to be the Royal Necromancer. So I'm going to just go to here. She's going to teleport in.
I mean, I don't know why these children just disappear, but she's all good. I mean, she's going to move.
She's just going to go to there, and then she's going to focus.
She's
and it's-
teleported here and she's walking there.
Yeah.
She's going to focus, you're not going to pick up the marker. Oh, you did pick
I
up
pick
this
up the
turn.
marker, but what I'm doing
Is
right,
ensuring.
This is like secret information, so don't tell Tom. I'm ensuring I'm gonna get a point.
I like it.
So unless you're able to kill both of them, which you might do,
Level will fix it.
then hopefully I should get a point this turn.
How much health is this girl going on now?
3.
3?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So Courtney has very rudely been insulting my prospector for stealing one of his scheme markers, which I feel is completely unacceptable behaviour for a hard-working Malifaux
He's a
blue-collar worker.
terrible individual.
So my appropriately named scavenger is going to try and one-up him. So I'm going to use tools for the job. I'm going to discard this 5 to pick up the 12 that is in the top of my discard pile. My scavenger is then going to make a 5-inch move just down the ramp to here. He's then going to make another move. He just wants to finish within 2 of that scheme marker. And then he's going to use the bonus ability Forage. Remove target enemy scheme. I don't even have to flip for this. Remove target enemy scheme marker. Draw the top card of this model's discard pile. So I'm going to draw that 5 back that I just got. And I'm just going to quietly remove this.
I hate you, Tom.
I love you too.
I actually hate you.
Do you want to just repeat what you just shouted? Well, it was like, how many cards do you have? And I was like, 4, and then you became like a red deck.
I went, whee! Because he's got 4 cards, I'm going to activate Molly, and I get to draw up to action.
you pick
So
the cards.
1, 2, 3. Very good. Very good. I like that. So Molly.
Do you now get to look at the cards as well because of your whisper?
I did it before.
You did. You tactically did this.
Yes, I just missed it last turn, but
That's
we
fine.
started this turn. So Molly is going to try and do disturbing story.
She has taken a point damage for entropy.
She
So how
has.
much health is she on from all this whittling?
5.
That's not bad actually.
So she's going to try and do disturbing story, targeting. Dashes and dust.
Dashes and dust.
Dashes and dust.
So stat 6 versus my willpower 6. Come at me, bro.
Okay. 16.
Okay, I am going to... I kind of don't mind dying, so I'm going to cheat down to a 5 of tomes to use the unmade trigger to give you an irreducible damage.
Okay.
So that puts me on 11.
You sure?
Yes.
So, how many cards do you have in your hand?
3.
So you have missing 3 cards, so you take 3 irreducible damage.
Oh, what? Fine. He's dead. But, demise desolate core.
Yeah.
Guess who comes back? So, this reappears. I'm going to put it there, because I think it can interact. I'm not certain on that. Please do not quote me until I look at the card, but I'm pretty certain it can interact. It just can't move. And then I have to pull up a storm to get another pass token, Courtney.
Okay.
At least 6 inches away from your deployment zone. So I think, again, for the people who can't see this on camera, I'm just going to summon it behind the tavern, essentially, so it can go through the tavern in a second.
Okay.
That's your first AP.
That is my first AP. So, I have an option. I can either try and disturb the story the core twice and kill him off.
He's armor too hard to wound, but you can irreducible me, yeah.
Yeah, it's irreducible.
And willpower 8.
I mean, that's the
Defense 1, willpower 8.
That's the problem, isn't it? Or I could try and go for that middle again. I need some time to think.
Don't worry about it. The hard-working crew are doing this stuff. Should we cut away so you can have a quick think?
Yeah, I want a quick think. Right, I've had enough of this core.
So you've chosen murder.
I've chosen murder. I was going to try and get the middle, but I just, unfortunately, my roll
can't squeeze through the necromancy.
But I know what I could do. So actually, she's not going to do that. She's going to use her bonus action.
Okay.
And she's going to have the rogue necromancy.
Clever idea.
I know. I'm a clever shrew at times. So he's going to move out of the way so that Molly can actually attempt to get this flaming point.
So he discards a card.
He does, which I've just done. I've discarded
and you get to add poison to.
Yeah, so I'm on. It should be 6 now.
6 or 7? I think he might even be on 7 at this stage.
Yeah.
Extra dice.
And then he gets to push 2 inches, so he's going to go.
Ever so slightly out the way.
Yeah, so he's just going to go to here, pretty much. Just so that Molly can get through.
Yep. I'll squeeze these out the way for you.
Then.
Molly's going to mosey through, is she?
She is.
She doesn't want any of the desolate.
I mean, I might still be
too scared.
No, I'm definitely starting. I mean. She's going to go to there.
Again, I'm just going to correct the measuring.
Yeah, to there.
Comments.
Yeah. And I'm going to put a third flaming token down.
There you go. I've got one here. Here's one I stole earlier.
Leave it alone.
Marlena.
Oh, for God's sake! Why can't you just leave my stuff alone?
No, I think because it's a push, I'm just going to measure. I don't think that she can. No, she can't attack you. And she can't see you, I'm going to say, because we've been playing that this is solid, so I'm going to say that I can't see you. So you're all good.
Yes!
So that's 3 AP and your bonus. All done for Molly?
That's all done for Molly.
Okay, so I'm going to go with my ashes, or my storm, shall we say. It can get kind of like halfway down the stairs we measured, so it's going to move to there. And then we have measured it can just about get into base contact with its old buddy. It's just going to initiate Reformation and give it shielded and prepared to become ashes and dust again.
Okay.
Another easy activation for me, my Abomination is just going to walk around here just into base contact with this, ending its activation and lose and get slow. Leveticus then.
Oh, here we go.
Back with a vengeance. So he's going to use his sanguine evocations. I'm just going to show the audience what I have seen and put him back down in that order.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to attempt to unmaking the boy again, as we're calling it.
Leave my kids alone.
Leave Brittany alone. So he's going to channel to get a positive flip on this and the damage. And it's a stat 6 versus your willpower off.
It's a willpower 5.
Willpower 5. So it's a 13
Oh my god.
and a 1.
Well, 17.
17.
I don't think I'm going to get much better than
So I go up to 19.
Yeah.
It would be a double negative flip because you are hard to wound.
I am.
This only ignores hard to kill. How much health has he got left?
He's on full health actually.
So that's 4, is it, or 5?
5.
So double negative goes down to just 1 negative because I channeled. So it's 2 cards pick the lowest. So that is severe
Oh, come on.
and severe.
Oh, come on.
4 irreducible damage.
Oh, no.
And I will just leave him to die from entropy. Oh no, it's Marlena though, she can't entropy.
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you going to do now, Tom?
I'm probably going to kill him. If I'm honest, Courtney. Probably going to commit murder. The question is, ladies and gentlemen, and you can tell me here, as the host, is you brought this person into your home, you've fed them, you've recorded for what, 6 hours now?
Yeah.
You walk to here over the wall, and then you just walk and put a ski marker down and you deny
Oh,
him.
come on. Are you joking?
But,
Just leave it alone.
but as we say in the intro, this is a casual battle report and we like blood. So what Levy's actually going to do, he's going to walk to here and he's going to charge Molly, because why wouldn't you? So he's going to go with an inch of Molly to there. Because, yeah, that's what we do. Because that's how I play this game. And if Levy dies, he dies. So Levy is again going to channel this. He's going to take 2 damage, which puts him down to 4 health. He's not feeling particularly great about life.
Okay.
And this is going to be a stat 5 versus Molly's defense.
Yeah, so Serene Caress would normally go off.
So just a straight flip this time.
Flip. Let's do this. Oh, come! What is that? I'm gonna cheat.
Okay.
Because I'm going. 17. Don't have higher.
Um.
Oh,
17.
what?
How much health does she have left?
She's only got 4 health.
4 health. I'm going to declare the necrotic decay trigger, and I'm going to take 2 damage, Courtney. And unless my black joker has magically worked its way back into the deck. So it would be a double negative down to a single negative because she's not got hard to kill or anything.
No, she's hard to wound.
Hard to wound. So it would be a negative again.
Yeah.
So double negative would be a triple negative because we've got the same score, but I channel back to a double negative. 3 cards pick the lowest, basically. Severe. Moderate. Weak. Weak is 2 damage, but it goes to 4 because I use my necrotic decay.
Oh.
Die.
Molly. Do you want a cards marker?
Yeah, just chuck one there. There you go.
Yeah, I'll just chuck one.
You decorate the ground with her
Oh,
blood.
Molly.
Leveticus, because he really enjoyed that, as did I, if you heard it in my voice. He heals 2 from death touch because he killed someone, and then because of his upgrade, he heals another 2, which leaves him on 6 health. Which is...
Still very scary when you
I feel like that swung the second half of that turn quite a bit. And that's the end of my activation, and bringing us to the end of the turn. Oh my, that swayed. That definitely swayed in the second half, mate.
Yes.
So you have managed to score some points, though.
I have.
So what have we scored?
So, I finally got Leave Your Mark.
Yep, so you put the marker down, you've removed it now, so we've both gone for that one.
And then I got 1 point on for taking one of the
Piece of evidence
away.
Yeah, I also scored 1 for recover evidence, so by our making, it's 3-2 at the moment.
It is.
Levy coming in at the end and wiping Molly out is quite big.
It's rude, very rude.
Quite big. But we flipped, I've had to stone again with my 1 prospector stone is basically just going on my card draw for each turn. We flipped for initiative. I originally had the higher one. Courtney went with a cheat to go higher. So you've got the initiative going into this final turn.
I just like having initiative.
It's
I'm not
initiative,
really you're not getting no initiative today.
I'm going to spite you on the initiative. So we go to the first activation on last turn, which will be the Resurrectionist, going first again. Worth the saying here, Ashes and Dust has came back again, because that's what it does. Your Rogue Necromancy would have healed, but it hasn't because of Marlena being within 3.
Yep.
But you're going to go for a beatdown here.
I'm going to go for a beatdown.
So it takes point of damage from entropy.
It does.
Levy's going to ruinous repairs himself, so he's on 7 HP.
Okay.
And now you're free to do whatever you want. Do you want to show your hand to the camera, mate?
I will do.
I'm going to casually look away. And it's a book.
Yeah.
Awesome. So you're just going to try and beat on my master, it sounds like it.
Yes. I mean that's the idea.
So you're saying you could go with one of the Krooligans and pick up a token, but either way, one of them will probably be able to grab one this turn.
Yes. In theory, unless you pull some shenanigans out and upset.
Shenanigans is what we're here for.
You upset me.
You anger
which
me.
you anger me, which you like to do. So yeah, he's going to do the beatdown on
Leveticus.
On Livy.
So stat what for your attack here?
It's not 6. It's against defense.
A defense of 5 with an inbuilt tome.
Okay, let's do this. 1, 2.
I'm on 11.
I'm on 11.
Oh. I am going to cheat to 12.
I am going to cheat to.
You're in big money here now because
What
I've been
am
a
I going to cheat with, Tom? What am I going to do? I'm going to cheat with that and get 18 and the punch trigger.
So it would be a negative flip, it will go to a straight flip.
Yeah, because of puncture.
I'm going to declare the unmade trigger, so you will take an irreducible damage.
That's fine. Right, okay, straight flip. Come on, let's.
Levy with 7 health left. This is 3, 4, 5 damage. It's not particularly nice.
That's a moderate of 4 damage.
Do you want to cheat?
You know what? I'm going to take that actually.
Levy is going to take 3 of that damage. Marlene is going to take 1 because she can just about see him.
Okay, cool.
Marlena randomly height 3. It's alright, don't worry about that. Just not so. The Resurrectionist player has just destroyed the graveyard.
What? I need some reinforcements. Okay, don't judge me. Alright, and then he's going to attack once more.
Okay, so against my defense of 5 again.
1, 2. Oh!
Double 13.
Going for that 13.
So what's your total now?
19.
I'm on 13. Ooh. You're going to get your puncture trigger anyway, aren't
Yes.
you? Because of your rams.
Yes.
4 health left on Levy. I don't know what to do. No, it's alright, go for it. I'm gonna bank. I don't die here somehow.
Okay, let's do this. So it's a straight flip.
Positive flip, I think, actually.
Positive. 1, 2.
Damn it. You got a third card because you Black Joker.
3.
Okay.
You made that lucky,
Severe.
5 damage.
Even if Levy takes 4 and Marlena takes 1, he'll still die.
Yes!
Leveticus, no!
Yes! That was for everybody at Malifaux Preston. I did it, Dave!
God damn it.
I'll tell you what, when we go back, I'm going to be like a hero.
The next podcast we record, the entire episode will be that time I killed Levy.
I'm going to be like a hero.
The amount of damage you've put into that one monster, if anyone wants to work it out in the comments, how much damage has Levy singularly took? Did you take irreducible damage though?
I have now.
How much is the Rogue Necromancy on?
He's on 6.
6. Anything else you want to do? You can ambush if you really want to.
I'm actually going to ambush. So I'm going to discard this 1. And I'm just going to ambush towards these 2 jokers.
Yeah, stop them from putting the scheme markers
Oh,
down.
oh,
That's
sir.
a good idea.
Oh, lads.
Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, so this is my hand going into the rest of the turn. I'm going to go with the Abomination. It's going to pick up this marker because somehow it's not insignificant. And then it's going to declare a charge. It's got a 4-inch move. So we'll just double check that it is... It's got a 1-inch melee zone, it's fine. So it's just going to literally charge to there into the Gurligan. So this is going to be claw attack. Stat 4 with an inbuilt crow versus your defense of...
5.
Okay, so let's see how we do.
11.
9. I'm going to cheat in a 13 to go to 17.
I will... What's minimum damage of the...
1.
I'm going to go to 17 as well.
Okay, so it's 3 cards but the lowest.
Come on, Weeks.
Come on, Black Joker.
Come on, Weeks.
Severe.
That's not good.
Severe.
That's not good.
Moderate.
Oh, that's not good either.
2 damage.
And she's dead.
Yes. Kill the children. It's the only time I'm allowed to say that with my job. Please don't just take the soundbite.
Yes, please soundbite that.
I think that's my Abomination done.
Okay. Okay, easiest turn of my life, or activation, I should say. I'm going to activate Boygan. Boygan is going to discard this 3. So, there, just so you can have a look at it. He is going to appear just here, so he's out of her range. And then he's just going to move to here and go.
Take the interact action.
Yes.
Marlena's going to be like, did someone say interact? She's literally just going to shimmy.
He did his job. Boygan, my child did his job.
She's going to push to there, actually.
He's a good lad.
She's going to make a attack action against you. So Marlena is
Come on, son.
stat 6 versus your defense. You're not terrifying or anything stupid.
No.
Right, let me just see where we've got flipping.
Terrifying Cougars would be amazing.
Okay,
You know?
stat 6 versus your defense.
5. Come on, son. I believe in
15.
you. Oh, I believe in you, son. Look at that.
How much health is he on?
He's on 1 health.
I'm going to cheat in a 12.
No.
So
Leave my child alone.
we're both on 50? No, we're both on 17.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to...
Well, I'm on 18, but yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Oh, so
5.
I'm on 18, stat 6. Yeah. Totally.
We know how to do maths.
So 3 cards bit the lowest, isn't it? It's double negative
Yeah.
flip. Weak.
Black Joker, come on. He needs to live.
No, weak.
No.
2 damage.
He's dead.
Yeah.
But you did your job, my son. I'm proud of you.
My child.
My child.
He actually had a marker on him.
He did.
So technically he should be dropping a flame. Not that it matters because I've scored it. But,
Okay, well,
just
there you
pops
go.
there. Thank you. Ashes and Dust is gonna go. It's back from the dead. So how much else is the Necromancy on?
He's on 8 health.
So I actually need to kill it here because you've got no models left to activate, but I could do with wiping it out to get the last points really.
I mean, you could just leave him alone. I mean, you know.
Okay, but we don't believe in that. None of that here. So I'm going to declare a charge. I'm going to charge to there. So I have got an attack of 6 versus your defense.
A defense of 4.
Right, so...
Terrifying 11 though.
Oh, terrifying 11. Right, I flipped the card. That takes me to 9. That is not enough. But this 6 will take me to 12. That is enough.
That is enough.
And then stat 6 versus your defense then.
Okay. That is a 11.
I'm on a 14.
I can't cheat.
Right, so I'm going to declare the necrotic decay trigger.
I
So
see.
I'm going to take 2 damage to add 2 damage to this. So it's a negative flip.
Yep, because
My
that's wound.
Black Joker is still in there somewhere.
Come
Oh, it's a
on.
double negative flip then.
Yeah.
So 3 cards, bit lowest.
Yes.
Severe.
Come on.
Weak.
Okay, I'm happy about
Severe. So that'll be 4 damage. 2 up to 4. Leaving it on
that. 4 health.
4 health, right. We swing again. So
Okay.
terrifying.
Terrifying 11.
11. Gets a 1 card.
Yeah, drain them cards.
Yeah, I'm going to have to cheat in this 8 here.
Yes. That's what I like to see.
And then this staircase has got a mind of its own. Stat 6 versus your defense. 10.
Not 10. We're looking at a grand total of 7.
So I'm on 16.
I'm going to not bother because I can't actually.
Okay, I'm going to declare. Luckily, I'm getting crows. The necrotic decay trigger again.
Okay.
To take 2 damage to put me on 4. So as long as I don't Black Joker this.
Well, he has got hard to kill.
So it would be a. Okay. So is he hard to wound and hard to kill?
Yes.
Right. So it would be a straight flip, but it goes down to a negative then.
Yes.
So 3 cards bit the lowest.
I'm on Black Joker.
Or 2 cards bit the lowest, isn't it? Moderate. Weak. 2 up to 4 damage. So it's on 1 health remaining.
Yes.
Right, so we're going to try and do the last couple of activations in a row, just to try and get this sorted. So, Marlena is going to go first. She is going to declare a charge, just to that position there.
Okay.
Stat 6 versus your defense, but you're terrifying, so
Yes.
terrifying.
11.
So, willpower 5, need a 6, get a 7, she banks it.
Okay.
So, stat 6 versus your defense.
Okay. Defense of 4.
17.
That is 12.
So,
I can't beat it.
negative flip because you're hard to wound though.
Yeah.
So I could Black Joker this still.
I need it. Come on.
Weak. Severe. So moderate. So
He
kills him.
dies. Yeah.
He would drop his marker, but we'll just not bother for this.
Well, yeah.
Marlena's second activation is to realistically do nothing. And then what I would like to do essentially is my scavenger, who has a 5-inch move. He's just going to basically mosey one round to keep a marker within 4 inches there. My prospector, who can do the same, wants to be within 4 inches, and he's going to walk to there. So essentially this one will walk there, this one will walk there, making sure that the actual markers are within 4 inches of the centre point, which the prospector's one isn't. But those 3 there, to ensure I get my final point, and we'll do an air handshake.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll go to the end phase. And this is the picture at the end of the game, and I've managed to get my second leave your mark by having 3 markers within 4 inches of the centre point. We've both managed to recover some evidence.
We did.
I didn't get my vendetta because Alice died. You didn't get your leave your mark. Do you want to reveal what your second scheme was?
It was breakthrough. Which is on for assassinate now. I'd be winning.
It's a double-edged sword with assassinate or levy, isn't it? Because you always think you can get the first point. So the second part
it was just one of those ones where the last couple of times I played against Levy, I've he's just annihilated stuff, and I didn't really have much chance to beat him back. This game has definitely surprised me.
Definitely. So we think by our reckoning a score of 5-3. Big thank you, mate. We'll go to the post-match summary. We'll see you guys in a sec. And what a game that was. Oh, that was a hard one. We were recording for many, many moods, but thank you very much for putting up with the kind of muffled audio, and hopefully all of our rules mistakes don't make too much. You just got the fact that we really enjoyed that game. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wheel in my guest again. I'm going to interview you from the side of the camera here.
I think the audience would prefer that.
I think that's just the way it is, isn't it?
They obviously want me.
This is it, the Malifaux show.
The Malifaux show. I'm the real star of the Malifaux show. So.
Highlights for you then, mate.
Killing Levy several times. That was pretty good.
That was pretty tasty.
Happy with that. I killed
Ashes a few times.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was quite a good game. I think that's the closest I've come to actually beating you.
It was very close. I think these new gaining grounds make it really hard to score points, don't they?
They are difficult, but
anyone get star player for you?
Yeah, I would say star player.
I mean, the Dead Rider held up my entire
Dead
force.
Rider, Archie as well. Definitely not dead. Archie. I would say it's tied between the two.
Yep.
I can't. They were very useful.
I feel like it all hinged on Archie not dying to Alice because Alice didn't want to kill him, and then that was just the worst decision I could have made.
I mean, yeah, it was just so dangerous.
Do you feel like there's any mileage out of this elite Molly crew, or would you take more minions in the future?
I'd like to try him.
Yeah.
I do think. I mean,
obviously we're still learning.
The proof is in the pudding there. I think they still definitely have some good play.
Yeah.
But. I would like to try Mini Molly to see how she handles the new strats.
Fantastic. Well, a massive thank you for coming on to the channel.
No problem.
I'm going to wheel you off so I can go and shill all of our stuff as I wheel back on in a second. A massive thank you for those of you watching. Obviously, this is season 2 of Malifaux, so if you want to see some more with my poor Levy crew, who are going to need to go back to the nurse's office for a little bit, for the next couple of episodes, do let us know which crews you'd like to see them against. I'm still getting used to having this on my face. But a massive thank you. If you like what you've seen, please do consider supporting us on Patreon or buying some of our super cool merchandise at the store. It's a big thank you from me, a big thank you from Courtney.
No problem.
And yeah, check us out on the Malifaux show. I'll put the link in the description.
Check us out on the Malifaux show.
Hi guys, thank you very much for watching our content. It means the world to us. If you'd like to see some more videos, they should be over here. And if you'd like to support our channel, keep these lights on. You can find links to our Patreon and merchandise in the description below. See you later.